say? Read it to me.
It says,
screw the open.
Hi, Russ. So I got the big brush off from you today. I smile through the studio window and I get nothing in return. Very nice. Heather Hayes.
I don't see it. I see it. I see it.
Thanks for ignoring me as the subject.
Hayes@fox.com. What am I supposed to do?
I invite her in, talk to her.
Didn't I send Eddie to go get her?
I believe you did.
Then she didn't want to come in because I've been blowing the air biscuits.
Right.
Did I know she was going to be in the building?
No.
Was she a booked guest?
No.
So she gets invited into the studio. Why?
Because she's Heather Hayes.
I guess she didn't.
Apparently not.
I am so sick of women and their attitudes. I don't want any attitude from any chick today. If you ain't giving it to me, you ain't giving it to me.
There you are.
Thank you. We'll start again. Okay. Just because she's Heather Hayes, I'm supposed to drop trowel and forget everything that's going on and pay attention to her.
Yes.
Wrong.
She wanted maybe a wave and a smile and, hey, Heather.
Can I see more than 6 or 7 feet out that window?
No, but she didn't know that.
Well, then you know what? You ask ahead of time instead of having a fit. I'm the last person you want to cop an attitude with. I've had it with chicks. Had it. Like I said yesterday, if they weren't so beautiful, I'd be wearing chick boots made from their skin.
Yes.
Women pelt. All my furniture at home would be made from butchers. Cows, I would love cows. I would marry a cow. Women, I would make couches out of them. Couches and boots.
Yes. She's just a very beautiful woman, and I'm sure she's used to guys stopping whatever the hell they're doing and goggling and talking and waving and
tough. Noogies. I have no time for this. Like I said before, you ain't giving it to me, you ain't giving it to me. Okay, thank you. That's my new credo. I like it. Okay. Just because she got that little tight ass, you think she could run around and rule the world.
Yes.
Wrong. I tried to be nice to her. I sent Eddie out there after a while. We had other stuff going on. Was that why she sat out in the lobby for so long, waiting for me to acknowledge her?
I believe so, yes.
So I'm guessing, let's play it this way. I'm guessing I go down to Channel 4.
Mm-hmm.
They start the 5 o'clock newscast. I go stand out behind the camera, and I stand there, and I stand there. And about 20 minutes later, she don't say nothing. She don't wave to me. Oh, I get pissed off?
I don't know.
Would I get pissed off?
Probably not.
Okay. And why?
Because she's working.
Thank you. I'm going to get me a paralyzed mute. That's my new chick. Almost makes you want to bang fat chicks. Almost.
Yeah.
If you get past the horrendousness of the fat.
The ego's not there.
Well, it can't be. They're fat. They're disgusting. Nobody would have them. How are you going to cop an attitude when nobody will have you?
You saw her. She's probably stops traffic everywhere she goes.
Who, Heather?
Yeah.
I'm sure she does.
As a result, she kind of thought maybe she'd stop you. You walked right by her when you came in.
Did I?
She was sitting right there, and you kind of just turned the corner and came on. I don't think you saw her, really. You don't normally look out in that area.
No. Sorry, I can't help her. You want to be on the show? Next time, go through, we have a producer?
Trey.
You go through him. You don't just come sit out in the lobby and expect to come on. You should go try that on the Tonight Show. Hey, Johnny! Hey, Johnny! Hey! Hey! I sat up there! No. Alexa, she could get away with that. That's about it.
Okay.
Oh, Scott Chesney.
Yes. Stop it.
Damn.
Be nice.
I'm always nice to Scott Chesney.
Yeah.
Just on the outside chance he goes gay.
Not going to happen.
I saw him one time out in public wearing blue jeans.
Yeah.
Man.
Boots.
Yes.
Yeah.
Walking around, strutting that ass.
All right.
Makes my eyes water.
All right. Be nice to Scotty.
You know how much money you can make if he decided to go queer?
No, I don't think he's going to do that.
Man, he's sitting on his money right there. Sitting on your moneymaker. Get off it. Work it. Work it. Work it, Scotty.
He enjoys doing the weather, I believe.
Turn him into a sex symbol in one night. Doing the weather on Channel 5. Right as he's wrapping up the weather forecast, just turns towards the camera and slaps his ass. Just gives the camera that look.
Yeah.
Turn around and go.
It certainly worked for Glenn Murray.
Did he do that?
He did everything else.
Mm-hmm. Just give you that look like, I'm coming home to you.
Right.
Turn sideways, lift up your right leg a little bit, and you just slap your ass.
Bite your lip like that?
Yeah. Hi, Everett.
What's going on, Russ?
Sorry, I forgot you were there. I was focused on the Heather Hayes email.
I know. You were twisted off.
Nothing funnier than a hot chick getting pissed off because nobody paid attention.
Mm-hmm.
She wants on the show, she can call. Go through Trey. Trey came in and said, Sir Mix-a-Lot canceled all his Texas shows. Did you hear that?
No.
Surprised Trey's talking to me, but that's another story for later.
I am too.
He looked so sad when I came in.
Why?
I don't want to say. But I think you know.
Would you like to hear one of many voicemails I got from him today?
I would love to.
Yeah. Did we get audio from the office, Eddie?
Yes, it's being dubbed right now.
How'd that turn out?
Pretty good. It's just filthy.
Really? Okay. Here we go. Just a little taste. I'll play all of it later.
He's been really the big hit of the office today.
Really?
Almost everybody has come by to say hi to him today.
Huh. Yeah. Here's message number 1.
Well, I would love to be able to send you an email, but someone sawed through my desk. I wonder who did it. So I can't send emails. I can't prep for the show. I can't get things set up. This makes work really hard. Thanks a lot.
I don't know what that crosstalk is on there. So I sawed his desk in half. So what? And listen to that mouth. Does he tongue kiss his mother with that?
And his computer keyboard.
What'd he do?
He left early to go to Jimmy Buffett with me.
Yeah.
So he wasn't here to defend his property.
I knew it was something.
Yeah.
Stuff like that doesn't occur in a vacuum.
Yes, it does. Yes.
You guys were already leaving. What caused you to get the wild hair to do that?
I just came back into the office to get a swig of Jack, looked at his area, and went, this place is just disgusting. Originally, we were just going to take all the stuff and put it out in the hall.
Mm-hmm.
But then we had to unhook his computer, and it was just too big of a pain. I was just trying to get across the message. Why don't you clean up this slop? It was a lot quicker to cut his desk in half.
Yes.
The video is on my website if you'd like to look at it.
Is it?
Yes.
Must go. I'll have to hurry.
You better hurry. Chris says we're on the server that I'm on now. You can't crash. So it's russmartin.com. Go to the photo gallery. It'll be the first day 3 in the photo gallery. We have the audio from that as well?
Yes.
Where is that?
It's in there as well. I'll go get it. Right.
Okay. You don't have to rush. We're not going to play it right away. I'll probably milk this all day.
It's dandy. Photo gallery.
I'm sitting there having lunch. I could tell exactly when Trey comes to work because at 12:06 the phone started ringing. And ringing. And ringing. And I'm not picking it up.
Of course not.
There are monsters on the other end. All right. Ready to start news?
Yes.
What happened with Mix-a-Lot? Why he canceled all this Texas stuff?
Don't know. Is he not calling us?
I don't know. It means he's not wherever he was going to go to play tonight. If I understand it right, and I'm not speaking on behalf of the club, so if you're going to see him, go to see him. But the information we have is he canceled. Which, if he canceled all of Texas, that means he's not doing the spring break stuff down on Padre.
Yeah, Padre.
So I don't know. That's just a word from our promotions department. All right. Hi, Roger.
Hey, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Man, can I ask Everett a question?
Is it quick?
Hey, yeah, I'm quick, man. Me and my wife, we've been married a little while, and, she's mad at me and stuff because I smoke weed, man. And I'm wondering if I got a chance at getting custody of my kid.
You mean because you smoke weed?
Yeah, man, she's all, she's trips on me, she's like, you smoke too much weed, blah, 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 and I don't smoke that much, not enough. But I'm wondering if I got a chance, if I go to some lawyer, do I have a chance of getting my kid?
Well, that's going to depend on a lot of factors, of which the fact that you smoke marijuana is likely just one. It may or may not even become an issue depending upon whether or not a social study is ordered to determine who should be the conservator, the managing conservator, or the custodial parent of the children.
But that would hurt, obviously, if she told a judge or somebody went, hey, my husband's a doper.
I mean, yeah. My house, I had it since before we got married, and she's like, she'll leave, she tells me to leave, trying to kick me out of my house,
Bitch.
Like, she's crazy, dude, because I get high every once in a while.
I know that. Everybody gets high every now and then.
All right, well, thanks for talking to me, bro.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
All right.
Everybody gets high now and then.
Mm-hmm. Especially at 3:23 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I smoke a little weed. I smoked a weed. Just a little weed. Obviously, it's a big enough issue for her to bring up.
Well, maybe, or she may just be maneuvering for position in the court. A lot of times people use things that, I'm not to trivialize it, but there are oftentimes situations in which people use things that aren't that big of a deal and try to make it a big deal to try to sway.
You don't think smoking weed around your kid's a big deal?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I think it is a big deal.
Okay. You're saying there are other instances they'll bring up something that out of context sounds severe, but it's not.
Exactly. Or she may exaggerate it. Maybe he does it once in a great while, and she may say he does it every day.
It didn't sound like she was exaggerating.
No, I don't think so.
So is Trey talking to anybody?
No, because I laughed at him. Everybody has laughed at him, so people just come by and just point, and he's very...
How does everybody in the building know?
It's a word spread.
Yeah.
People we don't even know coming by and pointing and laughing. He really did it. And he gets pissed off again every time.
I guess people, if they want, stop by the station. Have a look at Trey's desk. Or 183 Mockingbird. Feel free to stop by. Bring your camera. Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I was wondering if y'all went and rode Mark's house last night.
No, that's tonight or tomorrow. We may put it off tonight because it's going to rain.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
What are you guys doing?
We're going to go road Cuban's house.
Oh, excellent.
You want to go?
Yeah. Are we going tonight?
No, it may
Does it
rain.
rain.
Yeah. It's supposed to clear up tomorrow. You don't want to TP a house in the rain.
Oh, no.
It's too hard. And then it washes out. If we hit it Thursday night, it'll be in the trees over the weekend.
Can swing that.
Okay. What is that if we get caught? Just trespassing?
No big deal.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Do you get arrested for trespassing?
Well, I think criminal mischief might be the worst thing, or maybe disorderly conduct. Traffic ticket stuff. No big deal.
So they don't haul you in for that?
They can, but it's unlikely that they would. Technically, you can be arrested. According to the Supreme Court, you can be arrested for anything other than a speeding ticket. You can get arrested for no inspection ticket. You can be driving around with expired registration. The officer can take you to jail if he wants to, rather than writing you a citation. The point being, you can get taken to jail for a lot of stuff that's really...
Why is speeding omitted?
That's just what the Supreme Court has said, that for whatever reason, they've carved out that exception. I'm not sure what the rationale is behind it.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense, but that's the law.
So why don't you just go that way? If something happens, you can follow behind.
Okay.
All right.
I'll bring my attorney bonds with me in case anybody needs to be bonded.
Do you have those? Is this like an instant bond?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, for Class Cs. Absolutely.
How does that work?
Basically, an attorney fills out what's called an appearance bond or an attorney bond and submits that to the clerk of the court or at the jail.
Yeah.
And the warrant's recalled and a court date is granted. And
how long will we be locked up?
Oh, if I follow you out there, very short period of time.
Half an hour?
Well, it depends on what jurisdiction we're in.
It's Dallas.
4 to 6 hours at the very most.
Ooh.
At the very most.
Yeah.
It'd be worth it.
Yeah. Okay, fine. You don't ever want to roll a house in Garland, no?
No.
They'll throw you up in the trees.
Go get the paper towel out. Paper out, yeah.
All right, 327, J.D. Ryan's on the Live 105.
Thank you, Russ. And news is brought to us by Expedia.com and by Service King Collision Repair. Come out and see Eddie tomorrow, 11 to 1. He'll have some of the You've Been Sodomized t-shirts for you. It's in North Central, Spring Creek in Plano. So come out and see Eddie tomorrow, Service King. It is Wednesday, April 23rd, 2003. John Cena, I guess, from WWE is 26. Valerie Bertinelli's 43 today. Michael Moore, still alive at 49. Joyce DeWitt is 54. Lee Majors, 64. And Shirley Temple Black, 75. Truly dreadful. That's how AMR Corp Chairman and CEO Don Carty described the first quarter results by American Airlines corporate parent office. The Fort Worth-based company reported a first quarter net loss of $1.04 billion, so with a B, dollars. The loss actually is an improvement from the $1.56 billion loss reported for the corporation last quarter. Get the spray. Every spray in.
Faster.
He's in the turnip soup. Cardi says the latest loss clearly reflects the effects of high fuel prices leading up to the Iraq War and passengers' worry about traveling before and the start of fighting.
I think the timing's actually really good.
For?
Are they all about to re-vote on the future of Southwest Airlines? I mean, American Airlines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the pilots union is now saying they're going to abstain from the re-vote.
Okay, so they're going to leave what they have in place.
Correct.
So the flight attendants could throw this.
Absolutely.
Well, obviously, if the company is in dire straits as far as finances go, I think I would be more apt to vote to go. Let's go ahead and keep it since it looks like this company may go ahead and fold.
Yeah.
But I would ask for new leadership. Let that Don Carty guy go back to running bowling alleys.
That was Don Carter.
No.
That's one of the concessions that the flight attendants are throwing around. If we vote again and if we decide to do this, then Carty's got to be out.
I don't blame him. I don't know the guy. All I know is they got caught with their hand in the bonus jar. They went, we don't want this. This is not for us. And I would guess that, say they go ahead and ratify everything and everything's fine, who's to say that they couldn't go back and reinstate this bonus stuff after everything's already passed and signed?
True.
So I would ask for somebody else to run the place. That's just me.
I think you're correct. It's sad to see.
All right, go ahead.
All right, oil from Iraq's southern fields began flowing through the pipelines today for the first time since the war, and power at last was restored to parts of Baghdad in the holy city of Karbala. Thousands of Shiite Muslims demonstrated against the United States. And you might remember hearing about the American troops uncovered approximately $650 million of Saddam Hussein's cash hidden in a couple of cottages just outside Baghdad. Well, now 4 American soldiers have been arrested for trying to steal nearly $1 million of Saddam's cash. 3 of the GIs are accused of taking $600,000 and hiding it in a tree near the cottage. And a 4th soldier took $300,000 and put it in a bag. Some of it in a cooler, some of it in a cargo truck glove compartment. One senior officer says, quote, "You can understand how greed took over when just 1 wad of this cash could pay off your mortgage and send your kids through school." They are going to get court-martialed.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Since they pay them squat anyway. Am I keeping you up?
No, why?
Could you pick the pace up a little bit?
Certainly.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Well, you're just standing there.
No, you were going to say something
I got
else.
nothing to say. I just said it's too bad. Is it me or does he sound like he just kind of...
It's going kind of slow.
Yeah, very slow.
41-year-old Richard Roy of Boca Raton, Florida, was arrested for robbing the same bank
You need
twice
to
last
pick it up.
week.
Talk like Terry Dorsey. I was listening to him this morning when I was driving around.
Yeah?
because I had to go back out, drop the chick I'm dating back off of the auto shop.
Right.
So I decided I'll listen to some more morning radio. What's the matter with him?
Why?
This is not 1983.
Yes, I know.
He still talks like this.
Yeah.
Does he talk like that in person?
Not really.
Then he needs to stop. Hawkeye doesn't talk like that.
Mm-mm.
The chick with the beak doesn't talk like that.
No.
What's the matter with him?
I don't know. He's very successful. What he does, he's making a lot of cash.
Are they at the top of the ratings in the country
actually,
stuff?
they've slid. They've come down a little bit.
Oh.
They used to be.
Well, who's at the top? Is it the Wolf?
The Wolf.
Maybe if he talked normal, that wouldn't happen.
Possibly.
I heard a stunning interview today with some guy about SARS.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Just dynamic.
Like your newscast.
Hey. Richard Roy of Boca Raton, Florida, was arrested for robbing the same bank twice last week. During the first robbery, the teller put one of those die packs, explodes with the cash, so Richard had to go back, ask for more money. No die pack, please, this time. Unfortunately for him, he was recognized during the second holdup. Police caught him red-handed, as it were. He said, actually, the red was from dying Easter eggs, not from the exploding bank money.
Do you have a hangover?
No.
Okay.
It was not that late. With Buffett? No. We got there late and we left early.
How was the concert?
Awesome. Jimmy Hill puts on, I don't know where the bigger show is, the audience or the stage. It's just one of the most unbelievable crowds you'll ever see.
You ever been to Buffett thing ever?
Never been.
Yeah. Did you go into the Ice House?
It's insane. Went to the Ice House.
Did you see John De La Rosa?
Yes, we did actually.
And what did De La Rosa say?
He was kind of rude to Trey, actually.
What did he say to Space Ghost?
Trey had we had armbands, and there was this big line of people. Some of them had them, some didn't. So Trey,
what does the armband indicate?
It indicates you may go in the Ice House.
Okay.
Okay. So he went to the front of the line and talked to De La Rosa, and he said, "Can I get in with this?" And he goes, "I'm Trey with the Russ Martin Show. Can I get in with this?" He goes, "No, you go to the back of the line."
Really?
Yes.
Does everyone with the armband have to go to the back of the line?
It was a big glove of people, so I don't know. I was already in line. I just had Trey join me.
Was it the armband line?
I guess. I don't know. At this point, I didn't really care. We just...
Obviously, De La Rosa has not learned his lesson.
It wasn't friendly.
I would go out of my way to correct my rude behavior the last time I was there when De La Rosa threw me out didn't even let me in for no valid reason, for something he heard as a rumor, something he did not verify.
Mm-hmm.
So what do? The Ice House there at the Smirnoff, they throw out one of the top radio personalities of our generation.
It's true.
And he thinks he's going to get away with it?
Uh-huh.
If he was really rude to Trey, I could be rude to Trey.
Right.
I can cut his desk in half. I can do that stuff. These aren't perks for other people. How dare him?
It almost cheapens what you do to Trey.
Yeah, it does. I'm sorry, this is my franchise. Nobody else gets to do this. So, well, I guess it's time to pull De La Rosa's cheeks back apart and do a little ass climbing.
Telling you what happened.
Fine. How else did everything else go?
Wonderful. Everything was fine.
Chloe? How was Chloe?
Gone. Wasted. He don't even know he went.
Was he out in front of the VIP to meet you?
Met us right there on time. Let us in. Got our armbands. We went in. We had a great time. Great seats. Little private booths where the waitresses come to you.
Really?
Yeah.
At Smirnoff?
Yeah.
I haven't seen those. Is it out in the crowd?
They're right in front of the sound board.
I thought that's where the handicapped people go.
No, those are there to the sides. It's in front of the soundboard.
Okay. And nobody tried to get in your area?
Mm-mm. Private little row.
How many people were there?
Oh my God.
Was it sold out?
Sold out. Wall to wall. The yard area was just packed.
What did he close with?
Couldn't move. I didn't stay that late.
No.
I left early.
Did you ride with Trey?
Yes.
So far, you're telling a hell of a story. What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
It seemed like something's wrong with you.
Nothing happened.
Get hit in the head?
We had a great time. I don't know what to say.
Oh, things don't hit him in the head. They burn up in the atmosphere around it.
All right. Jim Carrey has settled that little child support issue with his ex-wife, Melissa. As you no doubt recall, Melissa tried to drag Jim to court, claiming that the $10,000 a month he was paying for their 15-year-old daughter, Jane, wasn't enough. Details of the settlement were not disclosed, but Carrey's spokeswoman said it was satisfactory for both parties. Melissa basically said she wanted to keep Jane living in the luxury she enjoyed when she was with Jim. Among things, she must have skiing trips, at least one per year, private ski instructor, private jet, home gym, a personal trainer, swimming pool, special room for her to practice music, and a vehicle when she turns 16. Reality TV has gone a bit far. After the success of the Osbournes, there have been several weak sauce attempts to copy the show with other celebrities like the Anna Nicole Smith. Well, now a Fort Worth company has put 13 weeks of O.J. Simpson in the can. You're not going to get to see it, though, unless you happen to be one of the 75 independent TV affiliates with the Urban American Television Network. The series will show what Simpson's daily life is like in Miami. It starts to air in June. Let's see, Kelly Clarkson.
You get the little mental images.
Absolutely.
The little asteroids going towards his head.
I'm awash with them at this moment.
Kelly Clarkson didn't have to wait a lifetime to reach the top of the album chart. She made it there in 1 week. This will be cut number 5 if you want to hear any of her music. The American Idol winner first album, Thankful, debuted at number 1, selling more than 297,000 copies in the first week. Album includes new mixes of A Moment Like This and Before Your Love, the 2 songs Clarkson recorded after she won the Fox singing competition last year. For Your Love is cut number 5.
I don't know who this is. Did you say in the story?
Yes.
Okay. What show is she on?
Nothing. She's on any show. She was on American Idol.
Oh. Was she anybody before American Idol?
No.
Is that like Star Search?
Yes.
She's the chick from Burleson, right?
Right. Kelly Clarkson.
That won the big nationwide competition.
I don't watch the show. I don't know anything about it.
Cut number 6 is Thankful. If you want to hear just about 30 seconds of it.
Okay. So is she a big deal now?
She's a huge deal, yeah. Well, she's number 1 debut album in 1 week. Went from nowhere to number 1.
Well, that's not going to last.
Huh?
You never want to start out at number 1.
She's pretty hot. She sings great. She's cute. She got everything in the world going for her right now.
Okay. So did Edison Lighthouse.
Not quite the same, I don't think.
It's exactly the same thing. Had that one song, and poof, gone.
Yeah. Did their album debut at number 1 first week? That's pretty big.
I believe it did.
Okay. You want to hear any more of this? Thankful.
I don't hear anything. There it is.
You know my thoughts before I open up my mouth and try to speak. You know my dreams. Be listening when I'm talking in my sleep.
You'll recognize cut number 7. That was a big hit so far. Moment Like This, it's been remixed for the new CD.
Was this in Titanic?
No.
I don't know it.
You never heard this song?
Wait a minute. Oh.
Okay. Anyway, that's out.
Who plays this? It's like a KBIL song?
Yeah. Everybody plays it. Wild plays it. Everybody plays it.
Never heard this either.
Okie dokie.
I would have heard it this morning if Terry Dorsey had played it because I was enjoying Dorsey and the Gang.
I see. They quite enjoyable?
No.
Oh.
What else did I listen to? I listened to some more of the Mixed Morning Show.
Mm-hmm. They get any better?
They got to be running out of ducks.
Gotcha.
That is just amazing that anybody in a major market would put that on in the morning. I wouldn't put it on overnight.
I haven't heard them, so I can't tell you. Just bad.
It's even for what they're trying to accomplish, it's bad.
Wow.
Then I checked out the morning show from our sister station on Wild.
Yes. How was that?
They need one.
God. Well, they're music intensive.
Not enough.
Okay. Movies opening up this weekend. It Runs in the Family opens up in theaters. It's 3 generations of a family, each in their own way, lives. They go through the grandfather, then the father, and then the son. And the interesting part about this is Kirk Douglas is in it, Michael Douglas, and Cameron Douglas. So actually, they are a family in this movie.
Wow.
You want to hear
It's another great story.
I have audio from Kirk Douglas.
Yeah. What cut is that?
Keep mouthing. I'm not going to play. I'll tell you.
Where?
Cut number 3. Kirk Douglas was asked if audiences will be able to relate to members of the Douglas family.
That's not the question they should ask him.
I know.
Will audiences be able to understand him?
It runs in the family. I think we'll be close to every family because it's a dysfunctional family.
Yeah.
And we have a dysfunctional family.
See?
Wow. Wow.
See, I had to pay off at the end of this newscast.
I would stay out of the public eye if I had gone from what he was, Spartacus.
Oh, yeah.
To I am born in this. We burned what? I am born in this. We have no asparagus for you. I am born in this. The bus just left. I'll listen to this again.
I have 2 cuts if you want.
It runs in the family. I think we'll be close to every family because it's a dysfunctional family. And we have a dysfunctional family. We have obstacles to overcome.
Obstacles?
Obstacles.
To overcome.
All right, got it.
So I think, all in all, making the movie was fun.
There we go.
All right, what's the next
Cut
one?
number 4, Kurt Douglas asked if he evaluates his performance on the screen.
First of all, I don't watch my movies. I say I don't watch movies, I make them.
There it is. It runs in the family. Opens up this Friday. Come on, see Eddie at Service King Collision Repair tomorrow from 11 to 1, North Central at Spring Creek in Plano. I'm J.D. Ryan on Live 105.3, The Talk That Rocks, Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Dan, is that Gale on 1? All right. We wheeled rumbling into the studio, and he kicked the call screen software, so now I got a blank screen. Sorry. All right. Hi, Gale.
Hi there. And hi, Al.
Hold on, let me turn his mic on.
I didn't kick anything.
Yes, you did.
No, I did.
It was working before we wheeled your ass in here.
Well, I didn't do a thing.
And then he's wheeling down the hall, and he pulls part of the molding off the edge of the wall. I'd do that. We'll bring some china in for you to bust up later. Today's Al's birthday, so we invited him up.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you.
We'll be having a cake. We'll be dressing him up, planting things in his head.
Be nice.
All right.
Well, traffic's brought to you by Just Brakes and Tylock Eye and Laser Center. On southbound Central before 635, smack in the high 5. You've got a wreck off to the right shoulder, but when the fire department gets there, they're probably going to block a lane of travel, and it's already slow about halfway through Richardson. On southbound Marsh at Brookhaven Club, there's a wreck, and Marsh is shut down completely. It's backed up on the southbound side to Spring Valley. Otherwise, we're really not doing too badly, especially considering that a lot of the streets are wet. Just bear in mind that you've got a Ranger game tonight, so that's going to cause congestion. And also, you've got the Mavericks and the Trailblazers tonight at 8:35, so that's will be long, tall ones, too. That's going to be, oh, yeah, they can't hear you talking to me, can they?
No.
But
that was funny, though.
Congestion.
Yeah.
And this is also brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. During National Donate Life Month, the Southwest Transplant Alliance urges you to talk to your family about becoming an organ and tissue donor. Call 1-866-99-DONOR or visit organdonor.gov. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3, The Talk That Rocks, Texas.
All right, thank you, Gail. More storms scattered and could be strong by this evening. 61 for the low. Beautiful tomorrow. Sunny and 85. The weekend looking equally as nice. It's 71 and cloudy right now at the Live 105.3, The Talk That Rocks, Texas.
Eddie, do you know what you're doing, or are you guessing?
No, I got it.
Okay. Just checking. All right. Where do you turn today, Al?
40. The big one.
You don't look 40. You've been through enough crap to be 40.
Yeah, I tell you. I feel like I'm about 12.
Do you?
Yeah. That's where I stopped emotionally developing, maturing.
What did they say about your last visit to the doctor?
Oh, everything's cool. Yeah, just plugging along.
What was what did they call the last tumor you had? That was like a severe one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was up from it was a grade 3. The one I'd had before was a grade 2.
And what's the highest it'll go?
4.
Really?
Yeah. And at first they thought I had a 4, but they misdiagnosed it. So, brain tumors are apparently very difficult to diagnose.
Well, they also thought they got the first one.
Well, we're talking two different things. We're talking about getting it and diagnosing it.
Yeah.
They did get it the first time, but it's impossible to get the whole thing. There's always going to be, little bits of it left behind that you can't see.
So it grew back?
Yeah.
In what, like 3 or 4 years?
Yeah, that was December. It was actually Christmas Eve of 1996 when I had that first operation.
Mm.
It was, 7 years almost.
So did they know if they got it all this time?
Yeah. They got as much as they could. They couldn't go as far as they wanted because of the damage it did to me. As you can see, it messed me up a lot anyway. But
you sound all right.
Well, unfortunately, it wasn't that side of my brain.
Which side of the brain controls your motor functions?
The right side.
So which when they is that the part that went in and started scooped on?
Yeah, got a big hole in my brain now.
Is it really?
Yeah. I was looking at the MRI last time, and I said, "What is that big black dot right there?" And she said, "Well, that's where your brain used to be."
Wow. Yeah. How big is the hole? I mean, because visually, I'm thinking like melon ball.
Yeah, that's probably about right. Yeah,
is it really?
Pretty big chunk.
About the size of a quarter?
Yeah, probably. They call it a radical resection, and I'm really kind of guessing here because it's hard to tell looking at those MRIs, but it was a pretty big chunk they took out.
How long? Do they think your motor skills are going to come back?
Well, we don't know. They're back a lot better than they were when this all started. So this is just going to take time.
Can't you recover those for up to 2 years after you've had brain surgery?
I've never heard. No one's ever said that to me, but I don't know. How long it goes. But like I said, I've made a lot of. I mean, I'm walking now. It didn't look too good coming in here because
it took a while.
Steps, steps are kind of hard, but I can walk a couple 100 yards now before my legs start to give out on me. So.
What about your left arm?
That's not good. Couldn't even put my headphones on here.
Yeah, that was funny to watch. We should take them off and watch him do it again.
No. Get the camera first.
Yeah. I mean, I can move it. I got a lot more movement in it than I did before, but it's not like it used to be. Fortunately, I'm right-handed, so.
So everything that I get when I get an email from you, everything's right-handed?
Yeah, everything's one-hand typing.
Why don't you get one of those voice things?
Well, everybody says that, but I don't want to be tied down. If I have to be somewhere where I have to use somebody else's computer or something else, I just want to be able to type. I want to be as independent as I can. And if I start depending on this, this software, which I'm sure works very well, then I feel like I won't be able to do the things I need to do.
I feel like it'd be more time for rehab and stuff like that. Because if you can get your column out of the way, or DVD reviews or whatever.
I can type pretty fast at this point with one hand. It's really not. It's not slowing me down any.
Ding-a-dong still work?
Yeah, thank goodness.
Laura take care of that?
Yeah, we're doing fine. She got mad at me the last time I talked about our sex life, so I better not say anything.
I don't remember what you said last time.
Something about how we were in bed looking at sex catalogs the night before or something.
Were you? What were you looking at?
She got pretty upset. I think we got an Adam and Eve catalog in the mail. I don't know why. I've never bought anything from those people, but they said...
No, they just automatically put everybody on the mailing list. They don't care.
And
did you order anything?
No.
What'd you look at?
I don't remember.
Didn't you get in trouble last time you talked about it?
Yeah.
You trying to get him in trouble again?
You brought it up.
It's too late. Sorry, honey.
I don't know what was said. Do you guys do any role playing?
No.
Nothing?
No.
Like the chick can walk and the guy that can't? Oh.
There goes Eddie.
Because that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
I guess I'd be the guy. Yeah.
You could try that.
Yeah.
I just set that up for you.
Thank you. It was very kind of you.
Okay.
Actually, Brumley gave us a really good compliment. I guess it was yesterday that you called. Because he's been listening to just like music radio and a bunch of different stuff. Mm-hmm. And I forgot exactly how you said it. You said something about radio and...
Well, there's so many radio shows now that are just talk. I mean, whether it's in the morning or afternoon drive or whatever, your show and many other shows in the Dallas area, and I've listened to them so much that it's spoiled me in a way. I mean, if I listen to what you might consider a normal morning show now, where they play music and have a lot of commercials and maybe do a bit every, 15 or 20 minutes, you just feel like you're getting cheated in a way. But,
very nice. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah. It's like, that was one of the things that made me think about that, because I talked to Brumley yesterday morning, and then I had to take the girl I'm dating now to drop her car off. So I thought, I'll just listen and see what's going on in the morning. Because I haven't listened to morning radio in probably 12 years.
Right.
Maybe 10. So I flipped it on. Have you listened to the Mix Morning Show?
Yeah, I listen to them some.
You like it?
I was listening to another station the other day, and I wanted to hear these DJs, and I swear I had a radio on for 20 minutes and heard music, commercials, and, never anything from them. Finally, they came on and did a, little bit, but...
Which station was that?
I don't want to say.
Why not?
I just don't.
All right. You talk about the sex catalog again?
Sure.
In that catalog, did it mention the KZPS morning show?
I don't even know what that means, but no.
I'm just guessing that's probably who you were trying to listen to.
No. Wasn't KZPS.
Eagle? Good.
Yeah, you used to work at the Eagle, right?
Yeah. All right.
I was at the Eagle.
All right. So what are you going to do tonight? What's Laura going to do? Where's she going to take you?
We're not going anywhere. We're just going to have a quiet evening at home. She's going to cook dinner and...
Little role playing.
Making a cake, yeah. She's the chick that can walk.
Would you like to go out someplace in the limo tonight?
Nah. I appreciate it, but that's okay. We got plans. We're gonna have a paralyzed mute come over.
Good. Makes you feel better about yourself. Well, at least I can talk. Let's see. Hold on. Hi, Tom.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted a reminder that Al owes you big money.
For what?
Ron and Don have officially been fired from the radio station in Seattle.
Oh, that's right. What was the bet?
$500.
No, I would never bet anything.
What? 5,000, I think.
What was the time frame?
It was you said 18 months.
Oh, did I really?
Yep.
Oh,
and I agreed with that.
Yep.
I think
it was actually just about a year.
I think it was more than a year, but yeah, if I went 18 months, I won.
I can't believe I would have agreed to that.
Well, you probably, I don't know, what would you think?
I would have said a year. I would have at least given them a year. Yeah.
Well, then you lost.
Well, it wasn't no $500.
I bet it was.
No, it wasn't $500.
All right, thanks.
You bet.
No way.
It's amazing how they keep going from station to station and they don't get it.
No.
I remember when the first ratings came out here, their first ratings month, not a complete book, which is 3 months, just 1 month, which in the business we call a trend. Mm-hmm. And a trend, that's why you have 3, so it's a more stable reading. 1 month, you never know. Well, look what happened to us in December. We had that freaky December where, not this whole station, just us, we would have had to shut the transmitter off to happen.
Yeah.
For that to happen, which was obviously a fluke because back in January, the month after, we go back to number 1. You don't go from number 1 to 22nd back to number 1 in a month. It can happen on paper, but it's impossible to happen in reality.
Right.
Speaking of that,
I ain't done with my story.
Ratings come out tomorrow. I was wondering, did that have something to do with your invitation up here today?
No. Why?
Okay. I was just curious.
You don't write about trends. Tomorrow's trends.
No, tomorrow's
No, tomorrow's trends. Yes. You want to bet?
Yeah.
You want to double
I bet you $500 on that one.
Do you?
Tomorrow is the winter book.
No, tomorrow's another trend.
No, sir.
How much? You want to go
$500.
Okay. Anybody want to tell me? No.
This is April's the 4th month, right?
April would be the end of the spring book, yes.
They come out every 3 months.
And they come out, you get the
ratings
you get the ratings a month later.
Right.
Give me my $500.
Tomorrow is
the end of the spring book.
Tomorrow the winter ratings.
No, that's not right. Hold on. Wait a minute. Shut up. What's he talking about? I don't know. What comes out tomorrow?
I think it is the book.
The book?
January, February, March, and then you get it in April.
April.
So this will be the book.
What was that, $500? Yeah.
Huh? What, Bob?
Tomorrow's the book.
Oh, crap. All right, so I lost the $500.
Right.
All right, so we're even. I'll be damned.
Yeah.
I just assumed that's why you invited me up here.
No, I thought I don't keep track of this stuff. In fact, I don't even like to think about it.
All right. Well, I don't blame you after that last book you had, but
that was just 1 month.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know what was funny? It was funny to watch some of the little punk a-holes in the building who hadn't been in radio that long and don't know that can happen. So there was one little F-head that was running around going, well, I guess it's over. went from number 1 to 27 in the month. I guess it's over. Then he started getting cocky around all of us. And I even told Trey, I went, all right, this is your first time around this. I've seen this happen a lot. It ain't no big deal. Mm-hmm. But it'll weed out the little F-heads. And it did.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I do, and he's not here anymore.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay.
Get your break? Okay. Financial manager. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, Robert?
Hey, Bubba.
Yes, sir?
Excuse me, boss.
Thank you.
I was listening with some of these skanky bitches talking to you the other day about what you do with your money.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, you've earned your money, but you put in 20 years in the trenches.
Thank you.
This is payback. This is the good times.
Yes.
Okay?
Salad days.
Yeah.
This is the salad days.
I don't even know what that means.
Whatever.
It's the beginning of a wonderful feast.
Got it.
Yeah. But despite all that, I get the impression from listening to you that you don't have a solid investment plan in place.
Hold on just a second. What's the face, Everett?
We had this conversation about 2 weeks ago.
Which was what?
On the phone.
We're talking about opening the bar. That's That's part of my financial portfolio.
I know, but what did we discuss?
I don't remember.
Well, because you were drunk. But
what did I say? What did you say?
Well, we started talking about money, and I started inquiring as to the way in which you might or might not be managing your money. And,
right.
And
I know where all of it is, and it's all drawing interest.
Yes, but you need a plan, which I think is the very point that this financial planner is endeavoring to make. But he's so right. You absolutely, for somebody that makes, well, anybody needs a financial plan.
Mm-hmm.
You, with the money that you make, absolutely need a financial plan. It can make the difference in tens or maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars that may come to you later in life, depending upon what you do with your money now.
Yeah, right, Robert?
Absolutely.
Well, what are you going to do with it?
Well, you've said before, and I don't mean to put the kibosh in anything, but eventually the biscuit wheels are going to fall off the gravy train in 5 or 6, 7 years.
Where?
No, they're not.
Why would you say that?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to throw a grenade in the middle of the room. But
why are the biscuit wheels going to come off the gravy train?
They're not.
Why did he say that?
5 or 6 or 7
He doesn't
or 8
know.
years.
What makes you think I only got 5 or 6 years down the left? Why would you say that?
I don't know. Just possibly listening to you ruminating out loud about, how much you love XM radio now. But you need to have, because you've always said that you're not in debt to anybody.
Right.
It would behoove you to put away some money to draw interest that you could.
What about a 401k? I got one of those.
Okay.
Isn't that enough?
You need to diversify your portfolio.
You need to diversify. You need to split it off into as many different things as possible.
Oh, all right. Thanks. So what does that mean? Does it mean I got to sit down with somebody?
Yes.
I don't want to.
Russ, this is your future we're talking about.
I got $5,000 in a mutual fund. Isn't that enough?
No, you need to sit down and formulate a plan for your future, because at some point the show will end and you need to have, not anytime soon, it'll probably be 50 or 60 years from now. But when you're
90,
125, you're going to need to have some money set aside for your later years.
I don't know anything about financial planning, and I certainly don't have the patience to sit with somebody and have them. Plus, it's taking a risk when you I don't want to.
You really, really should.
All right,
this
then
is the very conversation you and I had.
I don't remember it.
Well, we had it about 2 weeks ago on the phone, and it was late at night, so I know you were probably...
Yes. All right, fine, I'll get one. Where do you get one?
Would you like for me to find you one?
Do you know one?
I can assist you in that regard.
Okay. And once I put the money someplace, see, I like being liquid. If I put it into something, I can't go get my hands on it.
Well, but they're all different types of mechanisms. They're tax-deferred annuities. There are all different sorts of investment schemes that will allow you to best manage your money and plan for the future, none of which you are presently availing yourself of.
I'm planning for the future. If I got fired tomorrow, I can make it for a while.
But you want to make it for more than just a while. It'd be nice to make it to the end of your life. We have a name for people that only make it for a while. They're called homeless once they quit making it.
Oh.
Those banks with the scalp in hand comes out and grabs your money.
Yeah.
So that'll make you want to save it.
Was that funny because Brumley said it, or he actually made the motion of the crippled guy reaching out for his money?
A little bit of both.
Yeah. I understand. Yes, Jackson?
Hey, man.
Yep.
I know you don't talk about it a lot, but are you making upper six figures or middle or what, man? Give us an idea just to...
Why? Why was it? You know, my dad asked me about this last year.
Well, I mean, I know you're not hurting at all, but I'm just trying to get a general idea.
Let me take you off the air and you guess. Go ahead, guess. You mean all at once? No, not quite. Yeah. All right, thanks. Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Later.
All right. Why is that so fascinating?
Just because people don't know. They want to know how much you make to be able to buy Batmobiles and that type of thing. It's
you know what? It's not the fact that I'm making a lot of money. Well, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. It's because I don't have a family. I don't have anybody to support. If I had a kid, that's a $100,000 entity right in itself.
That's about a $300,000 entity.
I mean, like having it.
Oh,
taking it through 5. I don't know. What does it cost to raise a kid?
Somewhere above $250,000.
Okay.
From 0 to 18.
All right, then you're right. $300,000 right there that I don't have to spend on a kid.
I know.
Or a wife.
I know.
I don't have to check with anybody when I go to buy something.
I've added it up. My kids have cost me. They're wonderful. I love them, but
you could have a house paid for right now.
Easily. I could have a yacht. And my yacht would never flip me off and tell me to go F myself.
Right.
Yes.
Your yacht would never get in your face and go, I can take you.
No.
And then your yacht calls about 2 weeks later asking for $20.
There you are.
You're right. And you can get rid of a yacht anytime you want.
Yes.
Don't need a coat hanger. All right. What?
Swallowing in my own misery.
Why?
I've got 4 kids.
Oh. But you love your kids.
Wouldn't trade them for the world, but...
You trade them for a yacht.
Yacht would be nice.
When you add it up, it's scary. That's why I quit doing that.
Yeah, why torture yourself that way?
Because when you pay child support, they send you a report every year or so.
What you're paying.
And you look at that and you go, I did not. And you go, yeah, that's how much money you just, and that's just off the top. That doesn't include birthdays and trips and Christmases and other stuff and food and clothing and school supplies. It doesn't, none of that. That's just money sent to mom.
You've brought all this up to Chris, too, haven't you?
Oh, yes.
Every time. I've heard it.
Yes.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back. Celebrating the 40th day of the anniversary of Al Brumley's birthday.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
So what percentage of your money would they want you to put someplace? It just makes me nervous not to be able to look at my money where it is and know that if something bad happens, I can get my hands on it.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, Russ, you could set up a scheme in which a portion of your disposable income, which you now just, spend on...
No, I throw it in the bank.
Well, but there are wiser ways that you can invest and diversify your investments in such a way that you, in essence, hedge your bets.
But any investment that you make obviously comes with its risks.
Well, exactly right. And
I don't like risks.
That's why you diversify.
I like the bank.
I
like my 0.025% that comes in every month.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I can't spend that $23 quick enough.
Well, will you make a deal with me?
Why? What do you want?
I don't want anything. I'm just saying, for your future financial well-being.
Do you have a financial planner, Brumley?
No.
Brumley ain't going.
Well, Brumley probably doesn't make the cash you do.
I don't make any difference.
Yes, it does.
Why?
Because you have more to invest. It's more important that you safeguard what you have.
Oh.
Obviously, everybody needs to safeguard what they make. But you make a great deal. And the nature of this business being what it is, again, this show will probably be through in 70 or 80 years.
Why did that guy on the phone say 5 to 7 years?
Well,
what does he know?
It's a long time for him. That's why.
I should probably clarify, though. We've been to the bank and talked with them, and we've done some things. We don't have our own personal financial advisor. We don't go to somebody's office and sit down.
No.
But we have been to the bank and talked and done some things.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we meet? I'll go with you. We'll meet with
I haven't even met you to look at the bar. You think I'm going to go meet somebody about finances? Unless this guy has a cubicle set up at the Penthouse Key Club, I'm not really sure my interest will be there.
There's a guy with a kiosk in Home Depot. I don't know if that would help or not, but
actually it would.
All kidding aside, you really need to manage your money in an appropriate fashion, or you're going to regret it later in life. I'll go with you. It'll be fun. We'll swing by Home Depot.
Where do we have to go?
I'll find somebody convenient.
Can we do it at a Topless Bar?
Sure. I'll even arrange it so that we can do it at a topless bar. Will you go if I can do that?
Yeah.
You won't stand us up?
No.
I mean, I'm not getting anything out of this. I'm trying to help you out.
I understand that.
Turnip soup?
Mm-hmm. And it seems to be more potent when you add shrimp, and I don't know why.
Well, shrimp are bottom feeders.
Well, then that could be it.
Yeah.
Fun being here, ain't it, Al?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's like being at the ocean.
Yes.
Nice sticky breeze hit you right in the face.
If you're in Galveston.
Yeah. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm fine. What are I going to do for you?
I'm sorry?
I don't know. You okay? I had a drink with Al during the break.
Oh, I see.
What is it?
Hello?
Yes?
Hi, Russ. My name is Elizabeth, and I just actually tuned into you and heard you talking. The last thing I heard about financials was the tax-deferred annuity thing, so I don't know exactly where you guys are in the conversation, but I'm a planner from down in Austin, so if you have some questions you want to run by me, I'd like to help you out.
I'm sorry, what?
I said if you have some questions you'd like to run by me.
What is it you do?
I have a financial planning practice down in Austin, Texas.
What are you doing up here?
I have some clients up here that I'm visiting with this week. Actually, I come up here about once a week or so, I listen to your radio show all the time.
Oh, well, that's very sweet of you. What do you listen to in Austin?
Oh, man, there's really nothing good down there. CDs mostly, I guess.
Okay.
We don't have
I don't know. What question would I have for her? Because, you know what? This is my money and it's boring me, so it's got to be rotten radio.
Yeah, well, you know, everybody's different. Like, somebody may get on the radio and tell you, like, you need to put your money in here, you need to do this, and that really doesn't make any difference unless somebody sits down and really understand what's important to you. So by sitting down with a financial planner, you know, their job's not to tell you how to spend your money or where to spend your money.
Now, these people aren't going to put me on a budget like that episode of the Bob Newhart show where he had to ask this guy for $80 a week, because I ain't doing that.
No, not at all.
Because Carol got 95 and he got screwed.
I mean, that wouldn't make any sense.
And then he had to borrow money.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that.
No.
So if a planner's job is to help you, you know...
Jerry bought a boat.
Yeah, he did.
Well, he was a dentist, though. They make more than psychologists, I think.
I don't think they do.
Well, in Chicago.
I don't think so, yeah.
All right. So, okay, thank you. Well, you've answered all my questions. Nice to have you in Dallas. Goodbye. I'll do it. I'll go.
Okay.
I don't know what any of this means, but I'll go.
Okay, I'm going to set up an appointment.
Fine. When?
I don't know. I need to make a phone call.
All right. See if you can meet us like at a Friday.
At a topless bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a topless bar in mind.
Okay.
They've been wanting us to come hang out anyway.
Perfect. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Right. They've got those nice little private rooms with the door.
Excellent. We can plan your financial future and get lap dances.
Yeah. You want to go?
Perfect.
Yeah. You in, John?
Let me know. I'd love to go.
You want to go, Brumley?
Sure.
Maybe you should give me the bottle out.
No, yeah, I'd love to go.
Wow. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see what we're going to do here. Did I mention the pictures of me cutting Trey's desk apart? It's on my website?
On your website, right.
Okay. What do you want to hear first? Do you want to hear the phone calls from Trey, or you want to hear the actual deed?
Let's hear the deed. Do it sequentially.
Okay. Where's the audio, Eddie? Right up here? Got one? Yes. All right. We all right on time?
Yeah.
Good. Just one of those passing thoughts on the way out the building last night. That was a nice wooden desk, too.
Yeah, it was. Thick. Originally Dan Lewis's.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we actually call Bob first.
You thought to call Bob?
Yeah. I didn't know what that desk cost. I was, willing to cover it, but if it's like $1,000 desk, it ain't that funny of a bit.
I have a quick question for you. This desk in Trey's office, if it were to accidentally get cut in half, what would that cost me? Yeah. Yes, it would. You think that would be it? Okay, because it's CBS property, right? Okay, and if I replaced it, that would be okay. I love you. Step aside.
Are we worried about the computer falling down or anything? No, because the whole back supports it. I don't think you do that.
Who was the chick up here with Dan and Tassos last night?
That is their brand new producer.
Why do they get one?
You have one.
They had an ad in the paper.
Huh?
You have one.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah. They put an ad in the paper?
I believe so.
She's a little cutie.
She was extremely cute.
How old is she?
In her early 20s. I'm not sure.
She's hot. You having fun, Al?
Having a blast.
Where are you right now?
I'm at 7901.
Close enough. It went right through that desk. This is a chainsaw Jesse James from Jackal gave us. I really need to auction that off before I smear the signature on it.
You cut everything in the building with it, almost.
We were going to start cutting wedges out of it.
That would be rude.
Yeah. Well, right now, he can still use the desk. Right. In fact, gives him a place to run chords. Yeah.
True. You actually helped him.
Yeah.
Or the keyboard.
This is where I cut his keyboard in half. And his sunglasses.
Very nice.
Yeah. Sparks will come out of the keyboard.
Yeah, did it?
Yeah. Keys were blowing all over the place.
Oh, I know. So then when I get in, there's stuff all over my desk from where you set this up.
Okay.
All right, let's go home.
It's funny, I woke up this morning, and normally at a regular job, something like this would stand out. I woke up and I went, did we do something last night?
Yeah, it kind of gets to be old hat after a while. Things exploding and fire and things being cut up.
Yeah. I know. People come in here and fire guns and everybody just kind of looks around like, yeah.
And then at 12:04 or 12:06, when Trey got into the office, is when my phone started ringing. Do we have audio of him wigging out in the office?
A little bit. The mini disc ran too long and cut off about probably 30 minutes after he got here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. So what all's on there?
The initial call to you.
Well, I have that on my answering machine.
And then Bob comes in to find out what's wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then just some different people coming in. It just like it got to be a sideshow. People would stop in and go, there's Trey's desk.
Oh, good.
His word spread. It was wonderful.
Yeah, Jay Walker stopped me on the hall. Or out. He was outside smoking. He said the same thing. Now, Bob's in on it because obviously I asked him last night. So was he just kind of flaming, feeding the fire?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Hi, Jeff.
What's up, Russ?
Yes?
Hey, man, I love your show, dude, but that's so cold.
Why?
Where do you park your Batmobile? I'm going to stick up for Trey.
I don't know why. That's not his desk. That desk is in my office of my show. That's my desk.
All right, that's cool then,
Okay. What? Can I play this or we got to break first?
We really need to break.
All right.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
All right, 437, J.D. Ryan is here, Dan O'Malley, Everett Newton, Eddie Boyd, Trey Trenholm, Gail Lightfoot, Alan Brumley from the Dallas Morning News.
Can I mention the weather? I know you don't like me to, but
what about it?
There's some stuff moving here.
What is it?
It's a tornado watch for Denton, Collin, Tarrant, Dallas, Johnson, and Kaufman counties.
All right.
Bad stuff coming in from the west.
All right. How long's the tornado watch last?
Another hour and a half.
Okay. Now you want to blow out the candle on your cake? Eddie, you want to wheel that over there to him?
That was very nice of you. I wasn't expecting the victuals.
It's Put that down. Make a wish.
I wished I could walk again. Oh, wow. I should have said it out loud. Now it won't come true. Oh, well.
I wish saliva didn't fly to your mouth when you blew out candles.
Now nobody can have cake.
Some nice pudding for everyone.
All right. All right.
Well, thank you.
What are you going to be writing about Sunday in your radio column in the morning news?
Oh, about how much America loves your radio, according to poll after poll that's been taken lately.
I haven't seen that. What does it say? Radio in general, local radio, syndicated?
NAB is apparently, they're just on a kick to prove to everybody how much, how popular radio is, and they send out all these results of polls that have been taken, 77% of Americans listen to radio once a week, 80% listen daily, that kind of stuff.
Well, that makes sense. Mm-hmm.
One of the funny things I thought was the 30% use radio more now than they did like 5 years ago, which I noted in my column. That means 70% don't. But they seem to think that was an interesting statistic.
The dandy one.
Yeah. It's been slow in radio in Dallas here lately.
Well, if we come up with an idea, we'll give it to you.
What's going on?
Should do follow-up. Like, where are they now? People in radio that were really big that are gone.
Stevens and Pruitt.
Yeah.
People like that.
Stop by the Olive Garden, check on Dan Lewis.
That'd mean a lot to those millions of people who keep moving in every month to the Dallas-Fort Worth area and have no institutional memory of the radio market here.
Doesn't make any difference. If I cared about that, I'd never mention Icky Twerp.
Point taken.
Thank you.
All right.
Will you be writing about the big ratings?
Yeah, it won't be this Sunday because it'll be past the deadline. Oh. But I'll have a story in Friday's paper, a daily story, and then I'll write more about in the next Sunday column.
Good.
Can't wait.
I hate ratings days.
Why?
I just do.
Well, they're always good.
I know, but I just hate it.
In 3 years, we've had one bad month.
Something's going to happen.
And nothing's going to happen.
It will.
You get a big bonus?
And you're going to want me to stick it in the bank or something.
Something crazy, a madcap like that.
It's depth and reach of this show. You got nothing to worry about. You remember the other day we talked about Joy and where she lived?
Yeah.
Somebody that knew her when she grew up, way out there in the middle of nowhere, middle-aged, probably mid-40s female. Hey, is that the blah, blah, blah? Because I think I know her.
I don't know what you're telling me.
People listen everywhere.
You know what he's saying?
You can't go anywhere without being recognized.
I know the point. I didn't understand the words, but I'm...
Shut up, Everett. I don't need your help.
Have you ever had a CAT scan?
Yes.
And?
What about it?
I don't know. Maybe that's why your head is so big.
I'm perfectly healthy.
Maybe you got you a tumor farm going.
I don't have a tumor farm going. My head's the same size as it was.
It is not.
I'm telling you it is. It's set the same hat size forever. The difference is my hair changed.
That is not the difference.
That is the difference.
What's the hat size?
7.5.
What is yours, Al?
Mine's over an 8.
Yeah. What is that website you have to go to for hats?
BigHeadCaps.com.
Yeah. So why does your head look bigger?
Because my hair's shorter.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, it is.
It's not it.
It is the same thing. My hair was poofier before, so my head, something. Quit it!
You ever think about dressing to make your head look smaller?
Yeah, like bigger clothes? But you get a clown outfit.
No, thank you. I'm fine. I'll wear the Captain Morgan outfit.
Yeah, it doesn't look quite as big in that.
Yes.
Football helmet.
Shut up, Al. Okay. Sorry. All right. You ready to do news?
If you'd like.
Okay. Oh, I was going to do the Trey stuff. I tell you what, I'll give you a little bit of Trey now. We'll do news. I'll give you a little bit more later.
Okay.
All right, so what do we want to hear? We want to hear him wigging out in the office, or you want to hear some of the phone calls to my house?
Your house.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, first.
Okay. You okay, Al?
I'm great.
All right.
I'm admiring my cake.
You're welcome to eat some of it.
Beautiful.
Well, I would love to be able to send you an email, but someone sawed through my desk. I wonder who did it. So I can't send emails. I can't prep for the show. I can't get things set up. This makes work really hard. Thanks a lot.
He sounds distressed.
A bit.
Did you just fart? Oh. I just heard a noise.
I did too.
Sorry.
No, that's quite all right. Al's plowed.
Is he?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sunday, 12 a.m.
By the way, the Sunday 12 a.m. is going to be on all of them because I didn't reset my answer machine when the power went out last time.
Pick up your damn phone. Sunday, 12 a.m. Russ, pick up the damn phone.
Speaking to his boss like that.
Yeah. In mouth.
Yes.
Really. I'm surprised, seriously, that his mom lets him tongue kiss everything.
God. Quit.
Okay.
You sawed my f***ing desk in half.
By the way, that's my desk. My office. Right. My desk. I understand.
How am I supposed to work? You sawed my keyboard, everything. How am I supposed to work? What am I supposed to do? I can't do a f***ing thing.
Why would I want to pick up a phone if somebody's going to be that ugly to me?
No, you could avoid them.
Yeah.
Do you think he'd be sensitive to that?
Obviously not. And he knows that at that part of the day, that's when I watch the news and have lunch.
Very inconsiderate of him.
I can't check email. I can't send email. I can't book that.
You notice the whole context?
It's all about him.
Yeah. Me. I can't do this. I can't do that. Whole world revolves around him.
Apparently.
No regard for your schedule.
Narcissist.
What am I supposed to do?
See? Once again, what am I supposed to do? I missed that last part. What'd he say?
I can't tell.
Impossible.
Let's try. Let's try it again. Were you going to say something now?
I thought I could tell what he was saying, but
you can't.
Sunday, 12 a.m. Well, since I can't get any work done, I'm just going to sit and call you till you pick up the damn phone and tell me why you sawed my damn desk in half.
Like having a jilted lover.
Really? Now he's saying he's not going to work.
Mm-hmm. I hope he doesn't think he's getting paid for today.
Of course not.
That plus all of that insubordination.
Mm-hmm.
Cody's chair was one thing I was replaceable. I could replace the f***ing desk. Damn it, Les. How am I supposed to work when you sawed my f***ing desk and keyboard in half? This is bullshit.
I think I got that.
This is bullshit. Pick up the f***ing phone and tell me what the f*** you were thinking. What are you going to do? Tell me what the f*** am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get ready for the show when I can't send a f***ing email? Damn it.
That's it.
Wow. I mean, we'd had such a pleasant evening at Jimmy Buffett, he and I.
Yeah.
And he's all tense now.
Maybe he's bipolar.
It could be.
Because you know where you're okay one day and the next day you're not?
Yes.
Isn't that bipolar? You okay, Al?
Yeah.
All right.
Bet he is.
Yeah. All right, let's do news.
Okay.
And then I'll play him wigging out in the office.
Okay.
All right, 447, J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.
Thank you, Russ. News is brought to us by the good folks at Service King Collision Repair Center. Come out and see Eddie tomorrow. North Central is Spring Creek in Plano from 11 to 1. And if you get hit by hail or whatever, they can take care of you. Also, lunch provided by Hooters. That's tomorrow.
But where is this?
This is the Service King Collision Repair Center, North Central Spring Creek in Plano from 11 to 1.
Because I got hail damage.
That's what they're running a special on right now.
Really?
Yeah.
What do they do? I mean, do they do the dentless stuff?
I believe they do the dentless. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm almost... Somebody had said that they did. I haven't... When I go tomorrow, I'll find out for sure.
Yeah, because I need somebody to look at the car.
Yep.
Because I went to yesterday for like 3 or 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Went $450.
Damn.
Yeah.
$100 an hour?
Over $100 an hour. I'll drive around with hail damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead.
All righty. Everywhere you look, there's a little something war-related for sale, from pens to signs to T-shirts and figurines. There's no lack of products on the market. Now some state attorney generals and national charities are warning consumers about individuals fraudulently selling products to support U.S. troops abroad. War-related hoaxes and scams have been reported in 11 states by national charities and watchdog groups. Similar scams popped up after the September the 11th attacks. Thank you. 14-year-old boy was burned over 65% of his body after setting himself on fire to mimic a stunt from Jackass, the movie. Just before clicking the lighter, he stared into a video camera and said, "Don't try this at home." The boy, who was not identified, has had 3 major surgeries since the stunt in March and is expected to survive. In Indiana, a 13-year-old boy died in December, and 5 other teens were injured after their speeding van hurled off a railroad track and crashed into a parked car, once again mimicking Jackass.
I saw a video. A kid jumped into the windshield of a car.
Yep, seen that one. As they watch that stupid movie and they think it's hip.
When did getting hit by a car become the cool thing to do? I could possibly see huffing. Or smoking dope. Or sniffing gas.
No.
But jumping into a moving car?
Right.
I'm missing the magic.
I think he was trying to jump over it.
This guy jumped right into the windshield. Did you see it, Everett?
No, I haven't seen it.
It looks like he was specifically going for the windshield. And then they wig out because it cracked.
Unbelievable. I mean, when you were 14 years old, would you have ever considered doing something like that?
The weirdest thing we did was get on our bicycles and jump ramps. That was it.
We used to ride oil wells in East Texas.
Okay, stop.
All right, Daryl Worley may be a married man, but he's capable of being naughty at times.
You mean the cricket pumps?
The ones with the big cricket pumps.
Oil wells. That's a cricket pump.
Maybe that's what you call them.
Is the thing that goes like this?
Yeah.
That's a cricket pump.
Okay.
You rode those?
Yeah. What you do is you grab the bit. You know, there's a bit that's attached to the head of the horse that comes down. As it comes down, you grab it, and it carries you up about 30 feet in the air.
You didn't fall off?
I didn't. I've seen people fall off.
They get hurt?
Yeah.
Oh. All right. You do anything dangerous as a kid?
No.
I'm not even going to ask Eddie.
No.
Because that'll scare me.
No, by 14, I was flying gliders. I was smarter than to ride oil wells.
What are you trying to have some sort of intellectual superiority because your daddy
I was doing something else.
Bought you a glider?
No.
Yeah.
Not all of us have
everybody.
gliders.
Yeah, not everybody has daddies to buy us stuff. Some of us got to jump off the roof with towels.
I'm just saying I was doing something else other than jumping off the roof with towels. And
by the way,
yes,
it don't work.
I know. I can imagine.
What kind of glider did Daddy buy you?
Yeah, what'd you get?
He didn't buy me one. I rented
okay, what kind of daddy rent?
It was a Schweitzer 233.
Oh, a German thing.
Schweitzer, yes, they make gliders.
Well, how very nice. Yes. And what did you do from your German glider? Did you bomb the Jews?
No. No, I just
poor underprivileged Jews? Is that what you did?
I flew around Rockwell in circles, finding thermals, spending my days, chasing clouds and birds. It's really cool.
Good. You weren't dropping propaganda out of your Schweitzer?
No. Just the company that makes them.
Trying to turn the Jews against the blacks?
Oh, damn.
You started it with your smug little, I had a glider when I was 14.
I was at 14. I was already flying a glider.
Well,
because Daddy had money.
No, well, yes.
We poo-pooed the riding of oil wells.
Yeah.
What? I didn't have one in my neighborhood, sorry.
What?
A cricket pump. I wasn't dumb enough to jump off a roof with a towel either.
It looked good in theory.
Daryl Worley may be a married man, but he's capable of being naughty from time to time. In his new interview with Playgirl magazine, Daryl revealed that he once took care of business with a young lady in a broom closet at an airport. Green Bay police are on the lookout for a monkey named Jasper, who they say isn't armed but could be dangerous. Jasper dashed out of the back door of a tavern where he and his owner were drinking. Jasper is described as small, dark, and hairy. The police department's humane officer said Jasper may be trying to harm people if he's scared. That's in Wisconsin.
Why was the guy in a bar drinking with a monkey? Is this real?
It is real.
Let me see this story.
WFTV.com, their website.
Police on the lookout for unarmed but potentially dangerous monkey. Green Bay, Wisconsin. Yeah, it's from Channel 9 in Wisconsin. Jasper dashed out the back door of a tavern where he and his owner were regulars. So not only is the monkey on the loose, he's drunk. Probably has a drinking problem.
Yes.
Has a person on his back.
Yeah.
The police department's humane said to try to harm people who sees it. He's got a dangerous monkey.
Yes.
Okay. There you go.
Thank you. Future of Star Trek movie series. The future of the Star Trek movie series is undecided at this point, but Patrick Stewart is pretty sure there will never be another Next Generation movie, and he's played Captain Picard for the very last time. With that in mind, I should probably inform you that he does not appreciate it when Trekkies get all freaked out when he tries to do more serious work. Stewart told Newsday that his worst encounter with the Trek groupie occurred when he was doing Shakespeare's The Tempest on stage and two people sitting in the front row wearing, you got it, Starfleet uniforms. He said he wanted to get off the stage and hurt them badly.
Wait, Brumley's trying to put on his headphones. His left arm's paralyzed. Watch. Go ahead, put them on, Al. Put them on. Go ahead. Do it. I got $8, says he can't do it.
Okay. He couldn't do it sober. Yeah, he's drunk.
I'm not drunk.
Here we go. Hit the timer. 30 seconds we'll give him.
There you go.
No, it ain't on. It's supposed to go over your ears.
Oh, man, I had it.
You're really close, Al. How much time has he got left?
8 seconds.
These things are defective. Oh, here we go. 5. All right. No. See, they're all turned around.
Up. Yeah. Yeah, you've almost got it, Al.
Yeah. You're so close.
Go back to the visual. Yeah, sitting in the hotel room writing down what we did today. But at this one point, he watched this cripple guy put on headphones.
Yeah. That's pretty close. Later, we'll bring in a harp for him to play. It wasn't that funny. Go ahead.
And finally, PETA is of another wacky plot underway. They've asked the city of Hamburg, New York, to change its name to Veggieburg. And they're sweetening the deal by offering $15,000 to. PETA says, quote, the town's name conjures up visions of unhealthy patties of ground-up dead cows. Our offer is serious as a heart attack. City leaders respectfully told them to.
Oh, there it goes. Headphones are in the cake. Those are Trey's headphones,
yeah,
right?
They are.
All right, that's fine.
All right.
Cake.
News and information brought to us by Service King Collision Repair Center. See Eddie there tomorrow, North Central to Spring Creek. I'm J.D. Ryan on Live 105.3. The Talk that Rocks, Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show. The talk that rocks Texas.
That was the part that was the bit.
Texas.
Next thing I know, there's a $3,200 canceled check in my bank statement.
You wrote it to me. You handed it to me.
I didn't know you were really going to cash it.
Oh, please.
What kind of jackass friend cashes a check for $3,000?
You gave it to me. I asked you.
That was on the air.
I asked you.
Anything that happens on the air is suspect.
Then you should have written it and signed it. Then sign it something different.
All I know is I come back into the room and you're bitching about your taxes. It's like, what are you bitching about? I paid them.
Yes, you did. I will pay you back with our big bonus money. Oh, you're like this. I passed Trey in the bathroom a while ago. I'm like, oh, good. Book's coming ready. You know, Reagan's coming in. We'll have bonus money. Not everybody will get a bonus. Again,
what, does he want a bonus too?
I think so. He'd like us to share our bonus money.
With him?
Well, he works hard on the show.
Are you serious? Because if you are.
No. Yeah, he was laughing.
He's been in radio, what, 6 months?
Yes. He was laughing when he said it.
And he wants a contract, and he wants a bonus. How long were you in radio before you got a contract?
Oh, Jesus. That would have been...
Sorry.
4 years, 3 years.
I didn't have a contract until 1985. So I was in radio 5 years. Bonus? Not a dime.
Mm-mm.
We started him out too fast.
Well, you know, when you join a major show that's doing very well, you have a tendency not to understand.
Al's eating again, watch.
Okay. Is there something funny about the way I eat?
No. Keep eating.
Was petroleum-based icing. It's really good. I really don't understand what.
What'd you guys do on your show today? Watch the fat paralyzed guy eat. Eat his birthday cake.
Oh, I'm big dog.
Storm's getting closer, by the way. Palo Pinto County just issued a severe thunderstorm warning until 6.
Okay. All right. You ready, Gail?
Yep.
Is weather affecting traffic yet?
Yep. Probably.
All right. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm no lawyer. I can't say this caused the wreck, but, you know.
Okay. What do you got?
More than likely. This is brought to you by Expedia.com and Just Brakes. On northbound 35 Simmons at the tollway, there's a wreck off to the right shoulder. On eastbound 635 LBJ at Greenville Avenue, the center lane blocked. That is an accident, and of course it's already slow in that direction anyway. Westbound I-30, Tom Landry, just before Sylvan, the right lane is blocked. That's why traffic is backed up approaching the Mixmaster. It's also backed up all the way through the canyon. And past that, on the ramp from westbound I-30 to Loop 12 Walton Walker, a crash. Northbound Loop 820 at Wilbarger in Fort Worth. Northbound 360 at Glade Road in Grapevine. And in Plano on 121 at Coit Road, it looks like there's an injury collision. In Louisville, southbound 35 Simmons at Garden Ridge, that wreck's in the left-hand lane. This also brought to you by the Home Depot. Call the Home Depot at home services at 1-800-79-DEPOT and get a $100 gift card by mail with a $2,000 purchase of installed roofing, siding, windows, or fencing now through May 12th. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3, The Talk That Rocks, Texas.
All right, thank you, Gail. We're still under a severe thunderstorm watch until about 7 o'clock this evening. Severe thunderstorm warning now for Palo Pinto County till 6. Storms blowing through 61 for the low, sunny and 85 tomorrow. Nice weekend in store. 71 and cloudy, and depending on where you are, raining. Currently at Live 105.3, The Talk That Rocks, Texas.
All right. Let me see here. All right, somebody put the headphones on him. We're getting him out of here. One of the two. Look how red he is. Al, are you drunk?
No. I'm just swarthy.
Well, don't we look like the nice guys?
Yeah.
Get a crippled guy drunk on his birthday.
I'm not drunk.
All he's missing now is a monkey. Hi, Ronnie.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Man, I was going through the obituary section today looking for hot chicks and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you don't do it.
Why would you look in the obits for a hot chick?
Well, like you don't.
What good is it going to do me to look for a dead chick?
Well, you ain't met my ex, but...
All right.
But anyways, this chick, she was like in her mid-20s. I think it was like Kelly Howard or something. Did you know her? She worked at the Eagle.
Mm-mm.
You didn't know nothing about her?
No.
Huh.
Do you know who he's talking about, Al?
Yeah, I wrote it. That's another thing that's going to be in my Sunday column.
I'm sorry, what?
That's another thing that's going to be in my Sunday column. Kelly Howard, she worked at the Eagle.
What did she do there?
She had a Sunday night show called The Haircuts with Robert Miguel.
Oh, so like the 80s show?
Yeah, she was also an account executive, and she'd been there about 3 years working on and off. She just graduated from TCU in December.
Mm-hmm.
She had a motorcycle accident last Friday and died.
Really?
Yeah, it's real sad.
Mm.
Well, it says she was an on-air personality.
Well, that would be the Sunday night show then.
Sunday night show, yeah.
She wearing a helmet?
She had been news director at one point and also had been a traffic reporter at the station.
Mm.
Yeah.
Say anything else in the story, Ronnie?
No, just, listed, had a great big list of what she had done and accomplished, to graduate in TCU, all that kind of stuff, but...
Homecoming queen
yeah.
At Trinity High School in...
she was hot.
In Euless.
I just, does anybody know how she died? I mean,
Al said a motorcycle accident.
She was going south on Stemmons and was getting off on the exit ramp on eastbound Woodall Rogers, and she hit the retaining wall on her motorcycle.
No helmet?
I don't know about that. I couldn't talk to any police investigators.
Yeah. Right.
I tried, but I couldn't get any on the telephone.
Mm.
But,
well, there you go, Ronnie.
Okay, just curious. I didn't know if you had known her or not. I figured she was from the Eagle. You had banged her, so.
No.
She was only 23. It's really sad.
Okay. Thanks, Ronnie.
You bet.
All right. Ready to go home, Al?
Absolutely not. No, yeah, I should probably go home.
Is your ride ready?
I'm not drunk. Don't look at me like that.
Yes, you are.
I can have a sip of Diet Coke and you look at me and think I'm drunk, and anything I say is going to sound suspect.
He's getting belligerent now.
Yeah.
Sure sign of intoxication.
And denial.
I know them lawyerly tricks.
Eddie, you want to help him out? Okay. Well, happy birthday, Al.
Well, thank you guys for inviting me over. Thanks for the cake. I appreciate it.
You've been become a very close friend of the show.
Good luck with the ratings tomorrow.
All right. Hopefully we won't need it, but thank you.
Well, I'm going to report them accurately regardless of how they...
I understand that. Get out of here. Yeah, I wish you could walk too. You'd have been gone 20 minutes ago.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Very lovely. Al Brown Rainbow. Take the bottle with you.
He's taking most of it with him.
Better yet, screw the lid on.
Yeah, it'd be funny if he got drunk and could walk. Just stands up. Sober, nothing. Drunk, tap dance. Do you have to get up to get out?
Yeah.
I doubt it. Let me see here. Go ahead, John.
Dude, you guys got Jackass totally wrong.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, they do the same stunts as you. They have, like, rocket skates, and I'm trying to think, they got a rent-a-car, and they, like, took it to a derby race and trashed it and took it back and, like, said they hit a dog.
Right. How do we have Jackass wrong?
You guys are, like, saying they light themselves on fire and, like, it's all, like, blame them for all these stupid kids. And
Nobody blamed them for that.
I mean, they do, like, stupid stunts. They don't even do those crap anymore because of...
I don't understand how we have it wrong.
Well, I mean, I'm JD, the stupid idiot.
Oh, okay.
Fight me. I didn't say anything about the show. I said about the kids.
I'll leave him alone. He's on a roll.
Okay. You got a point.
But, I mean,
I don't blame any TV show. I don't blame any magazine, movie, song. I don't blame anything for anybody that for any act that some kid goes and does. I blame the parents. They're the ones that raised an idiot.
Andy, I'm not smart enough not to go jump out a stupid car. But, I mean, they, like, do funny as hell stuff. They're like, guys good.
Thank you. No, I'm not blaming Jackass. I'm not blaming Ozzy when somebody goes out and kills somebody and then all of a sudden the police go in and go, well, look what he had in his room. He had a couple of Black Sabbath albums. Yeah. Well, how come you don't look at the Peter Gabriel poster on the wall? How come you don't blame it on that?
Black Sabbath is dark and easy to point your finger at.
Well, I know. But there are a lot of other things in that room that could have contributed to whatever that idiot kid did.
Well, and how do you attribute causation? I mean, free speech aside, there was a big court case, the Ozzy matter that you're referring to, that I actually read the opinion. It was out of a California appeals court. And it started talking about Shakespeare, to be or not to be, and how the soliloquy in Romeo and Juliet was really about suicide.
Right.
And the judge drew the corollary between what happened with the suicide, a kid killing himself listening to an Ozzy record, and saying, if you can say that this inspires you to kill yourself, then we need to do away with Shakespeare. Because that's a common theme in a lot of great literature. So where do you draw the line? It's absurd.
Should all be protected.
Exactly. It's free speech.
It's just always irritating because that's always the first thing they go in for. Hey, look at all these Marilyn Manson CDs. It's Marilyn Manson poster. How come you don't look at the Peter Tork finger puppet? How come you don't blame it on that?
Ultimately, we're all responsible for our own actions.
Oh, no, the hell we're not. Not in this society. Nobody's responsible for anything they do. I go out and I get drunk and then I go and kill somebody in my car. It ain't my fault. It's a bartender that served me. It's GM for building the car for me to get in. I'm not responsible.
Right.
You're so right.
Well, another sad fact of that mindset is that once you assume that everything is not your fault, you never have to learn anything, and you're doomed to repeat the same mistakes over and over again.
Right.
The most ridiculous one recently was the fat people suing McDonald's for them being fat.
Right. It's too convenient. You guys are all over the place. You offer all this different food. Same thing with smokers and suing the cigarette companies. I didn't know this was going to give me cancer. What did you think you were going to get by sucking smoke into your lungs?
Speaking of smoke.
Sorry.
That ain't healthy either.
Yes, it is.
It is not. Not for me.
Farting is healthy.
I don't want to breathe
Methane is good. Isn't that good for the ozone? Or is that eat it up?
It's bad for the ozone.
Oh, well, then you probably blame that hole on me. Hi, Stephen.
Hey, I just want to point out that Everett the lawyer is not that bright. He said that to be or not to be was from Romeo and Juliet in Shakespeare.
Oh, it's from Hamlet. You're right.
Yeah. Just saying that, man.
I didn't know what it was from.
Thanks, man.
All right.
No problem.
Boy, they're on us today.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
I didn't know what it was from.
The story I read originally was about the kids, not about the show at all. That guy called. I didn't say anything about the show except that they mimicked something they saw on...
I don't care what they're mimicking.
I know. It's about the kids being stupid.
And I still stand by my original statement of every time something like this happens and the parents go sue MTV or anybody else, I think MTV should turn around and sue the parents. Look at all the bad publicity we're getting because you raised a moron. You weren't there. Where were you when your kid was jumping into a windshield? What was it that you did to that kid during his development process to make him think that he could jump through a windshield of a car? You're going to sit there and tell me that your influence over 15 years was totally erased by an hour-and-a-half movie? You kiss my ass. That was a really good point.
It was. That was nice.
Fabulous.
That is probably the biggest thing that pisses me off on a daily basis. I'm not responsible for anything that I do. Somebody gets shot with a gun, people go sue the gun maker.
Mm-hmm.
What about the dildo that was pulling the trigger?
The guy that was robbing the store, that read this story last week.
Oh, I know this one.
Robs a convenience store. The guy shoots him on the way out. He goes to prison for 4 years, and from prison, he sues the convenience store because the guy hurt him, and he's having bad nightmares now.
Oh, yeah, that's a big problem in prisons, frivolous lawsuits, because those guys have nothing to do.
Well, who's going to take the case?
Well, a lot of them, they have nothing but time. The Constitution says that jails have to have law libraries, so they spend time in law libraries drafting motions and pleadings and petitions and using their time to essentially clog the courts.
So they can do all this on their own without an attorney?
They can, and if they take the time to study up and figure out what to do, and again, they have nothing but time and they have access to legal resources. So if they're bright enough or know someone who's in prison who has done the same thing for themselves or other inmates, it's easily facilitated.
But the courts aren't obligated to take these cases, right? I mean, if it's a frivolous lawsuit, like this guy going back in a civil court, and at this point, this guy has been convicted 4 times of armed robbery.
Correct.
And now he's going to sue a guy for shooting him.
Be that as it may, oftentimes before you can even get to the point in the proceeding that it's determined that the suit's frivolous, the suit's already been filed, lawyers have already been brought into the fray, court hearings have to occur. I mean, and even then, even if it looks like an absolutely ridiculous lawsuit, oftentimes it still proceeds to trial. If you can pigeonhole it into a recognized cause of action in whatever state it is that you're suing in, you're pretty much going to be able to take it to trial, absent anything, any sort of motions or hearings to the contrary that result in its dismissal, which, may or may not occur.
Great. That's why terrorists are able to come in here and do the stuff they do to us, because we're distracted on other stuff. Our court system is jacking with this.
Many jails have a lawyer full-time devoted simply to addressing the civil suits filed by inmates.
Good. You walk through with a ball-peen hammer, hit them in the head, and say no. If we took all the time that we spend on frivolous crap like this, or senators worried about that 2 homos can butt bang in Texas, stuff like that, Give that money to, take the money that you waste on that, give it back to the police and fire and the military. We wouldn't have as many problems as we do. We have more time to relax, watch paralyzed fat people eat birthday cake.
Yes. Focus on the important things.
Yeah. Did you get rid of Brumley?
Yes.
Is he all right?
Yeah, he's okay.
Okay. Is he really plowed?
He was gone. He was sitting on the receptionist.
On Catherine?
Yeah.
She's about to quit anyway. We need a break? All right. Oh, I didn't play the rest of the stuff. How do the tracks go on this mini disc?
It's just kind of in order.
Track 1? Track 1 is what?
Track 1 was the whole thing of us cutting it up last night, and track 2 is just a collage of the other throughout the day.
When he came in?
Yeah.
Got it. Trey, when he found out I'd cut his desk in half.
Well, I would love to be able to send you an email, but someone sawed through my f***ing desk. I wonder who did it. So I can't send emails. I can't prep for the show. I can't get things set up. This makes work really hard. Thanks a lot.
Do you have a fit?
Yeah, here in a little bit.
Damn it, I cannot believe this. I cannot believe it. What in the hell's going on in here? What is on my...
Once again, Bob McNeil with his stellar acting. I can see it coming already.
Yes.
Obviously, Bob is already in on this because I called him right before I cut it in half just to make sure I wouldn't get in trouble.
So, what are you going to do about this? What am I going to do about it? Yeah, this is... Who is your supervisor? Aren't you? You're his boss. Martin is your boss. Go talk to Russ. You take it up with Russ. Don't talk to me. What? Don't talk to me. Just talk to Russ. I want to hear about it. Take it up with Russ. Fine. Damn it.
Well,
is he tearing something up?
His keyboard.
No, that's
left of his keyboard.
That's already cut in half then.
Every time he's come by and laugh at him, he get twisted again. Just start to calm down.
That's not his keyboard to throw around.
No, it's not.
Well, that'll go in his personal file. All right, what was that?
He's just picking up pieces.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sound like somebody chambering a 45.
Thought he was going to kill himself.
Yeah, that's what Eddie keeps betting on. Every time Trey leaves the office or the studio, Eddie will take off his headphones, cup his hand over his right ear as if he's listening for the gunshot.
We really should sell squares.
Oh, when he pops himself?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think he will. I think he'll just quit. And it's not like I cut the desk in half to where it fell apart. No. It's just got a nice little straight line through it.
Mm-hmm. Actually adds character to it.
Yeah. I cut through his keyboard and his sunglasses.
Why the sunglasses?
Just kind of went with the flow.
I see.
Feng shui.
I got you.
Okay. How much is on this, Eddie?
About 4 minutes altogether.
Something else happened?
Yeah, just people coming by and him going, oh, yeah, they sold my disc in half.
Must be him calling me again. Yeah.
Pick up your damn phone. I know you're listening, just sitting back and listening and laughing.
That's what I was doing. I was sitting on the bed eating my Boca burgers.
Are you there? My desk is sawed in half. My keyboard.
Who is that? What is it? Yeah.
It's been on all morning.
What did he say when you came in?
Same thing. I said, what are you doing?
I'd be fine if I could get some work done.
Why can't you work now?
You just looked at his desk?
Yeah.
Why, what's the matter? Is the internet down?
Man. No way. The real, dang.
That one of the guys, interns from Wild?
Yes. What?
Look, its desk is cutting half right through the keyboard and everything.
We're not going to steal that.
Whose disc is it? That's funny. Is that Eddie's disc? No, that's Trey's disc. He wasn't his first good now.
You did. Yeah. All right, I hit it. Somebody dropped the F word.
No. Are you serious?
Is that it?
Nice.
Good. I'll go get him a chair tonight. I mean, a desk tonight. There's plenty of them upstairs.
That's true.
Is he not talking to anybody?
No, it's just got worse and worse as the day went on. You know, he'd get mad, then he'd calm down, then somebody else would come up and laugh, and he'd get mad again.
I'll go upstairs and I'll get a desk. Okay. There's nothing upstairs but empty cubicles, empty desks. If he likes, he could have upstairs all to himself.
I would like upstairs to myself.
Why?
That office is a mess. You got between the spittoon that is his desk and the armory that is Eddie's desk, and everything's cut up and fireworks. It's a mess.
Has character.
It doesn't have character. It's a mess. Can I please have my own office upstairs?
If you want to go upstairs, you're more than welcome to. You can't lock anything up. Just cubicles upstairs.
Okay. I'll go up and see what's up there.
You're going to have to get your phone line transferred.
That's fine.
Internet connection.
That'll work.
All your furniture you're going to have to move up there, and it won't be secured, and you know how secure this building is at night.
All right.
You know, two of the guys were in there looking at his desk deciding what to take.
Yeah.
Take this and then we'll break. Hi, Trent.
Hey.
Yes.
If you guys hate Trey so much, why don't you just fire him?
Nobody hates him.
Mm-mm.
Well, then why do you saw up his desk and make fun of him all the time? Because it's funny?
Yes.
Well, I don't like him either.
Oh.
I think it's hilarious when you guys make fun of him. And
that's why we keep him.
Yeah, and that fireworks chair thing was hilarious.
Yeah. Mm.
Well.
Yeah.
What else have you guys done to him?
That's about it.
That's about it?
Mm.
And just laugh at him?
Mm.
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 Mm. I gotta go.
All right.
Call me tonight.
Okay.
Bye. I don't know. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with a bit like that?
I don't know.
Maybe Terry Dorsey is a genius. Instead of taking phone calls like that, playing Ty Herndon songs.
Yes, he is.
All right. We'll be back. It's only 5:30.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
They got medicine for it.
Yeah, but you have it forever, and there's other hot chicks out there. Granted, she is one of the hottest.
But Faith Hill, if she came up and went, hey, she shows up at your house, it's late, she has a bottle of Jack, you open the door, you walk to the front door, you open it up, hello, there's Faith Hill.
Yes.
And she goes, hey, I want you to pound the hell out of me, do whatever, but I got herpes.
Well,
you wouldn't poke her?
Is that, you wear a condom?
No.
Well, no.
That takes the danger out.
Then I wouldn't.
Is she active in her outbreak, or?
We don't know. Russian roulette.
Mm-mm.
Let's say she's active.
No.
You wouldn't poke Faith Hill?
No. Not with herpes. There's other hot chicks out there.
They're not Faith Hill.
That's true.
But they don't have herpes either.
Yeah, plus you can run around and tell people, hey, I got the herpes from Faith Hill.
No.
Yeah, if you're going to get the herpes, that'd be the place to get it.
No.
Yeah.
That might even help you get other chicks.
Mm-mm. Nobody wants to have sex with you when they know you could give them a disease.
That's why I don't tell them anything.
You don't have anything.
That's not the point. Is there anybody that you would pork knowing that you could get a herpes from?
Mm-mm.
Faith Hill would be a hard one to turn down.
That's a tough one.
Alyssa Milano?
I mean, not if I knew it. There's a really good chance.
Trying to think who else is on my fantasy hump list. Who's on your list?
I've forgotten. We've changed them so many times.
So there's nobody on your fantasy screw list. If they showed up and they said...
Heather Graham might be a tough call. That might be a... man. That's a tough one.
What if you were going to marry her? Would you marry a chick with herpes?
I guess. Probably. Well, then you both have it. It's not like it doesn't kill you, does it?
No.
I don't know.
I think it'd drive you mad.
Doesn't it?
Oh, that's syphilis.
Oh. You're okay then.
All right, I'm good to go. I don't know. Tough call.
Just curious.
Yeah. Why?
I was out walking in the hall and I, Are you still mad?
Yes.
Why are you mad?
You saw it, my desk and keyboard.
Eddie, didn't you get him a new keyboard?
Yes, I did.
See, we got you a new keyboard. What?
I said I liked my old one.
Okay.
I liked the desk.
You still have the desk. It's still functional.
It's got a gash right in the middle of it.
I didn't cut it in half.
Pretty close. If you put any weight on it, it would come apart.
No, it wouldn't. It's got the whole back stand, brace. Mm-hmm. It's fine. Now it has character. You are welcome. You left ugly messages at my house.
You sawed my desk.
My desk.
You're not going to win this. I tried that with the chair, remember? And I used the chair even after it was cut for the first time. It's when you took the back completely off that I had to get a new chair.
My show, my desk.
Where I work,
my office. My office, my show, my desk. My chainsaw. You are a squatter.
Well, you sawed my squatting area.
And it's still functional.
Now
you have a collector's piece. People want to stop by and see your desk.
You have a great story to tell anytime anybody sees it.
Yeah.
What happened to your desk?
Mm-hmm. Great way to pick up chicks. Try it on your mom.
She'll give you lots of poon.
God. Let's just wait and see how long Eddie's spell will be. You know, I just thought of something. I don't know why it took me this long to figure out. Because obviously, you know, things that you get, you inherit from your parents.
Correct.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
No.
You see where I'm going?
Yeah.
Trey has great big pink nipples.
Yes.
That's why I don't.
I'm just curious. I have nothing else to say.
Thank you. Well, you loaded him.
But with Eddie, you never know. All right, here's who's on your list. Okay. Heather Graham, Jules Asner, Rachel Lee Cook, Brooke Langdon, Shelby Lynn, Allie Landry, Rebecca Gayhart, Jessica Alba. I looked at some pictures of her today. Mm-hmm. Chick I'm going out with now looks like her.
Oh.
A lot. Meg Ryan and Summer Altis. I don't know who that is. None of those that you would pork if you knew you were going to get herpes.
No.
about you, Everett?
What's the question? Who would I pork if I knew they had herpes?
Would you? Anybody?
If I thought they were active and had herpes, no, I think I'd probably have to pass. Mm-hmm. As JD said, there are too many hot chicks that...
Britney Spears?
No.
Anna Kournikova?
No. Not knowing that, no.
Nikki Cox?
Mm-mm.
There's got to be somebody out there that you just go, okay.
No, I can't. I just...
What if you threw some cash in with it?
Yeah.
No.
Some medicine to make it go into remission?
No. It's still gross.
How about some salve?
No.
A head injury so you could forget about it.
Mm-hmm. We decided earlier JD can't have head injuries because anything that comes close to his head burns up in the atmosphere around it.
God. Quit.
Its own gravitational pull.
Yeah. Hello, is it Trey?
I'm just going to go by Trey.
Okay.
And actually, I got a question for JD because I've actually had herpes for about 8 years. But what if Joy had it, JD? Would you still be doing her?
Then I'd be asking where she got it because she didn't have it when we first started dating. But
what if she did?
That's a good question. I don't know. I would have to.
Yeah, but it's not too bad. I've had it 8 years. You just don't tell chicks. You can still get it.
See? You just don't tell them and you then infect them and you don't care?
Well, if you don't break out, you don't infect them. If you're broken out, then yeah, it depends on how many beers you had.
See? So you probably infected girls just by not caring to tell them.
That I don't know? Maybe.
With guys with herpes, what do you get? Little lesions on your weenie thing?
Yeah, little lesions, little bitty lesions. They don't hurt. They sometimes itch. I got it from a chick, obviously, but what's funny is chicks, they can't tell they have it or not.
I thought they could tell when they break out.
Some do, some don't. Per the doctor.
Okay.
But it doesn't kill you. Doesn't drive you mad.
All right.
Just kind of a pain in the butt.
All right.
Or other regions.
I got it. All right. It was just something I was thinking about. I was walking around the hall, and there's that poster of Faith Hill over at Wild 100. I just stare at that every time I walk by. That's a close-up picture of her, and she looks good up close.
Yep. So would you?
Yes.
You would?
Yes.
No.
Faith Hill?
As big of a nut as you are in your health.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe you'd do that.
Faith Hill? Mm-hmm. Oh, God, yes.
Actively broken out.
Ah, yes.
God. Would you eat it?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yum. It's Faith Hill. Yes, I do. It's Faith Hill.
It's Faith Hill, but then you got herpes forever. That's one time.
Okay. I got herpes from First of all, let me say this before it gets out in the media. She doesn't have herpes. I said, would you if?
I got you.
Anybody picking up that story? Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. Russ Martin got herpes from Faith Hill. Yes, I would.
Man, I can't believe
Yes.
He's as much of a nut on
Faith Hill
being clean as you are.
Faith Hill.
Okay.
You'd freak out if you ever broke out, though.
Probably, but Faith Hill. Faith Hill.
I know she's hot. She's had kids.
How many?
I think 2.
That's right.
Mm. Oh, that reminds me.
What?
Tim McGraw's coming to town, her husband, Friday. I need to get tickets.
Tim McGraw what?
Tim McGraw's coming to town on Friday. That's her husband.
Oh.
You said Faith
Well, I didn't know that.
So she will probably be here also.
Well.
Do you want to work on getting her on the show, getting him on the show?
They're not going to come on this show.
Why not? To promote the concert?
I don't think they need it. Well, he probably does, but she doesn't.
Okay. Just thought I'd bring it up.
Where are they going to be?
I'll have to find out. I know he's coming to town, but I don't know
when is it again?
The venue. It's Friday night.
This Friday?
Correct.
Well, today's Wednesday. It's a little late now, don't you think?
To what?
To get him on the show?
No. Bob has all kinds of connections in the country music world.
Are you trying to get free tickets?
No.
Are you going to go to the concert?
Yes.
Okay. You got tickets?
No.
All right. Let's see what you're doing. Nice try. No, I don't want them on.
Okay.
She got herpes?
No.
All right. Since she's had 2 kids, I would say Cameron Diaz, yes.
I know she's hot, but there's other hot chicks out there.
Not like Cameron Diaz. Yummy.
Yes, she is yummy.
I'd let her do anything to me.
You're into that. Do anything.
No, some chicks make me so horny they could do whatever they wanted. Pull those hams apart. Squat-a-doodle-doo.
God.
Gross. You've never gotten so horny you just go, do it.
Yeah. but it normally involves alcohol, and I'm sober at this moment, so I'm saying no. Chances are, with a few cocktails, that I would be right in the middle of it. I'd like to say I wouldn't, but
perfect. All right. Did we do news?
Nope. Not in a while.
Oh, all right. Well, let's do that. Can we do it now here, Eddie? Yeah. All right.
Oh, I'm not ready.
You what? You're never ready. 551, J.D. Ryan's, and the 105.3 is some change.
Thank you, Russ. Well, he tried walking in with his bicycle, but they kept stopping and refusing to keep up. George Dwalski then returned home to get his car. He rolled down the windows, held the leashes out, and proceeded to drag his 2 red-nosed American Pit Bull Terriers 2 blocks down the street. One of the dogs, a male named Bruno, had the pads on his feet and worn down to the bone. Dwalski was charged with 1 felony count of animal cruelty. That's interesting, outside St. Petersburg. Mary Christian of San Pablo was the oldest living American. She was 104. Actually, she was 2 months short.
What about Raquel Welch back in the 70s?
No, with the herpes. She died anyway. She was the oldest living American. She was 114, almost 114.
Raquel Welch?
No, this old lady in.
What about her?
San Francisco. She died.
You'd rather do her?
No. Oh, can you even imagine 114-year-old?
Mm-mm.
Ew.
Probably be the only thing holding her snatch together. Do what?
Adhesive lesions.
Yeah. One of 2 men questioned by FBI.
How about for money? Would you do it for money?
No.
$1 billion to get herpes?
$1 billion?
Yeah. But now it's got to be from an ugly chick.
No. Still.
I'd like to do it for $1 billion.
I'd like to say no, but I probably would.
$1 billion tax free.
Yeah, I'd probably do that for
Herpalicious.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I probably would.
Okay.
All right.
But it's got to be from a fat, ugly old chick.
God, why do you keep making it worse?
Well, $1 billion to screw a hot chick and get herpes ain't that big of a deal. Got to be somebody fat, old, and ugly.
For $1 billion, yeah. You can buy a lot of things with $1 billion. Never have to look at a fat chick again.
Would you bump swords with Trey for $1 billion?
No.
Mm-hmm. Suck one of his nipples?
Yeah, for $1 billion.
You actually have to suck it like you're trying to get milk out.
That's what I do. $1 billion?
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to pinch his other one while you're sucking it.
I'm in.
Queer.
One of 2 men questioned by FBI agents for allegedly videotaping an international bridge and having firecrackers, shotgun shells, and a police baton in their car say police targeted him because of his ethnicity, because he was from another country. Mohammed Imao and another man were arrested this last weekend. He had 3
What about his balls?
No.
What about just holding them?
No.
All right, never mind.
He said 3 FBI agents interrogated him for 3 hours, asking him if he trained with the Al-Qaeda or had
what
ever
if he
been
just
to
looked at it?
Afghanistan.
He had to look right in his one eye.
With a knowing grin.
Yeah. No.
And he let us take pictures.
No.
I'm just curious.
No. Why do you keep asking these weird stories?
I don't know.
These weird things.
Just killing time. Today's been kind of slow. I'm trying to spice it up.
It's been a fun day. We had the Brumley here celebrating his birthday.
Yeah. That's always a big ratings getter. That's what you always do to wrap up the winter book.
Right.
Is you have a paralyzed fat guy come in and blow out one candle and wish that he could walk.
See, it sounds fun even to say.
Okay.
Let's see. When Palo Alto police dog barked at Richard Dillon recently, the man barked back. Dillon's actions didn't amuse Palo Alto police, however, who cited him on a misdemeanor charge of taunting a police dog. Now, Dillon hopes to go to trial because he thinks it's ridiculous. Police say Dillon not only barked, but also shook his fist at Olin, the police dog. And finally, when an 18-year-old Butte College student answered a newspaper advertisement suggesting that she could make up to $5,000 just by taking off her clothes in front of a camera, she claimed she was assured they would be artistic photos and would only be shown to a few select clients. When the pictures turned up on the photographer's member-supported internet website with some 200 other naked amateur models, the only thing Tamara Rogers said she earned was a derogatory nickname, porn star. She's now suing and wants them taken off the net. There's news and information, and I'm J.D. Ryan on Live 105.3, The Talk that Rocks Texas.
We'll be back with The Russ Martin Show.
All right. Eddie, do you have your cell phone? Call the hotline. do this before we do traffic. Is that you? You there? Okay. I want you to go look at the new screensaver I put on JD's computer, and I want the phone. And be sure to read the text at the bottom.
You're just on a terror thing this week.
I had some free time in your office during the break. I just want to see if this makes Eddie laugh. Made me laugh.
Is it?
You couldn't hear what he said?
No.
I had to hit the delay because he actually read it. Why don't you go look?
You're disgusting.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Eddie.
You are disgusting. The fact that you could even find things like that on the internet.
I just guessed.
You didn't guess.
Yes, I did.
That's a site you go to.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
He's a little too handy to be able to whip that up in 2 minutes.
I just went in. I saw that you had a nice scenic ocean view on your computer.
Yeah, it's the lighthouse.
Yeah. So I went in. I pulled up a browser and I just typed in seaters.com.
God.
And one of the first pictures comes up. This chick looks like a chocolate factory explodes on her face. And it says, "I love to choke on."
God. That is disgusting.
Oh.
At what point in your sexual progression does that seem like a good idea?
What?
Eating S.
I don't know.
JD?
Nor do I care. And what's weird is that website, because I was looking for like a nice big picture to, right click on and save as his background. And you gotta have a credit card.
You gotta pay money. To see.
The choke on stuff.
Yes.
Hi, Gail.
Ew.
What are you doing?
I don't think that's sexual progression. I think it's sexual regression. Ick.
Well, that's a matter of semantics.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's progressive in the sense that at some point...
I don't want to talk about this.
Okay.
Thank you.
You started it.
No, I didn't. I just put it on his computer.
Well, traffic's brought to you by Western Union Money Transfer. On eastbound 635 at 75 Central, there's a wreck. On northbound Central at 635, there's a wreck, and that one's an overturned pickup. It's on that service road as you curve around to go eastbound on 635. On the tollway northbound, there's a wreck. It's off to the right shoulder now. You got a lot of stuff in Fort Worth, too. Southbound 35 before Northeast 28. Eastbound I-30 past the beach. That's in the left lane. On southbound 121 at Coit in Plano, he's got an overturned car. On southbound Central in Plano at Plano Parkway. And northbound 121 at Custer Road, there is a crash. Well, with Western Union, you can send money anywhere in the U.S. and trust that it'll reach your loved ones quickly and safely. Be sure to use Western Union at your local Kroger. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3, The Talk that Rocks Texas.
Thank you, Gail. All right, we have a severe thunderstorm warning now for Denton County. The storm's pretty much gone straight up I-35W, and there's another line coming in from Stephenville. We'll have rain off and on throughout tonight. Then tomorrow, turning nice, sunny and 85. It is raining in 71 now at Live 105.3, The Talk that Rocks Texas.
Dan, go ahead and tell Gail we're done with traffic so she can try and beat the storms, get to the house. Did you notice the chick on your computer while she's enjoying a nice mouthful of
yes,
the Great American Chocolate Bar?
Look at it that carefully. It's nasty.
She's wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
That's something you'd be proud of. To have pictures, people taking pictures of you doing that.
No, you put on the shades.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a mustache.
I think she already had one of those.
Sanchez?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was a dandy. Yes, Tony.
Yeah, man. I just got to say, that for $1 billion, any of you would be Trey's bitch. For $1 billion.
Nope, I wouldn't screw an old woman. We've covered this. I wouldn't screw an old woman for $1 billion.
For $1 billion?
Mm-mm.
Who's going to say anything to you about it if you?
It would make me. I don't know that I could ever get over it.
But you.
Tony, go to the website and just pull up the oldest, ugliest woman you can imagine, and tell me that you'd have sex with that for money.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have a grandma?
No, not anymore. But I did.
Okay. I tell you what.
You wouldn't do that, but you would get with Faith Hill.
Mm-hmm.
She had herpes.
Absolutely.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does. One of them is a fantasy of mine. I'd love to bang Faith Hill. I can't think of the last time that I got off thinking about Trey.
It's been a while.
So you would. What would be the furthest you would do? Would you suck on Trey's nipple for $1 billion?
No. Oh.
No.
Oh. I can't even look at them. I'm just assuming they're pink, and I'm guessing it runs in the family.
Well, yeah, I caught that.
Thank you. All right, I have to go. So you'd suckle his nipple for $1 billion?
Sure. $1 billion? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Got to be for a while.
I don't care. $1 billion? It's a nipple.
It's his. It's Trey's nipple.
I don't care.
What if he was lactating? Would you still do it?
He's not lactating. He's a male.
Well, what if he was?
Yeah. And that would make him a female, and that would be fine.
And while you're suckling on his nipple, he has to run his hands through your hair and pull you into his breast.
$1 billion?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. $1 billion.
Hold me closer, Tony Dancer.
That's What's wrong with you today?
I don't know.
You're being so weird.
It's just been kind of a slow day. I'm just trying to interject something that would make you think.
It makes me think. It grosses me out, but for $1 billion, I can get a lot of brainwash.
You'd probably spend $1.5 billion just getting on therapy.
No, I wouldn't take therapy for that.
Would you suckle on one of his nipples for $1,000?
No.
How about the money loaned?
3,000
Loaned? I thought loan is a noun.
No, loan is a verb.
The money I lent? No, loan. You make a loan.
Money I loaned you.
I loan you money.
No, I lend you money. Lend is a verb. Loan is a noun.
If you say so.
It is.
Whatever you say. It's your show.
The money I lent you. Lent?
That doesn't sound right. But the money you loaned.
Loan is a noun.
If you say so.
A loan officer?
Well, in that case, it's an adjective because it's modifying the word officer. But when you say to loan someone money, it's a verb.
Why don't they call them lend officers?
Because lend is the past tense of loan.
Because I'm right.
Loan is the infinitive form of the verb.
Loan is a noun.
Isn't that an action? I will lend you the money.
Yes.
But if you're saying someone's a loan officer, then it's an adjective because it's modifying the word officer.
But it's a noun.
It's the Russ Martin Show.
A loan officer is a noun.
The officer.
Here we go.
Officer is a noun.
Loan
is
officer.
An adjective.
Here we go.
Loan is an adjective.
This is a guy with a baseball bat.
You don't want none of this.
It's defense, not offense.
What?
You're arguing a silly point.
I am not.
You are.
And you're wrong.
And baseball is still defensive when you're holding the bat. Ask Sosa.
No.
He's the one that got the ball in the side of his head.
Accident.
I don't care what it was.
It was an accident.
Very seldom when you're on the offense do you get hit.
You're trying to score. That makes it offensive.
With your head?
No, that was an accident.
It wasn't an accident.
It most certainly was.
Why did they go after the pitcher later if it was an accident?
Because when things like that happen, people get very upset, and sometimes they go after the person that accidentally did it.
I very seldom go after somebody who did something by accident. I'm telling you, you're holding that bat for a reason.
So, all right. So everybody on both hockey teams then are both defensive since they're holding weapons.
We're talking about baseball.
Okay.
Hockey, I don't understand. Baseball, I have. And if you're standing over a plate and you got a bat and things are coming at you,
right,
you're defending yourself.
Okay.
That's why you have the bat, so you can defend yourself. The other guy with the rocks throwing at you, he's offense because he's throwing at you. We covered this. Why is it you don't get this?
Because you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
You are.
I am not.
So you only score when you're on defense?
I don't know. I don't play. What are you asking?
The batters are the ones that score. The pitchers don't score when they're pitching.
I don't care.
So if you're batting and you're scoring, you're on defense.
I don't think Sosa scored anything. You got hit in the side of the head.
As a general principle.
Sosa, we're talking about in general.
I'm talking about Sosa. Okay. He's standing at the plate and he gets beamed in the side of the head. That don't sound offensive to me.
In general.
He's one base closer to home plate, which results in a run.
He's one base closer to slobbering in his oats. Had he not had that helmet on, he'd be dead. That's defensive.
There's Siebert wondering why we're talking about grammar.
I don't know what you just said. Slow down, say it again.
There's Siebert wondering why we're talking about grammar. He just went by the window.
And I care about that one.
Well, I didn't say you cared about it. I was merely making an observation.
Well, then don't do that.
Okay. No observations.
If I can't see it, I don't want to know about it.
Well, you can.
Was I looking that way?
Well, not at the moment.
Was I looking it that way?
Not at the moment.
Did I bring it up?
No.
Then I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, fine.
It's not up to you to guide the show. I don't tell you how to bring your cord. Thank you.
You're right.
If I want to know Sieberts and Hall, I do no extraneous comments. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. You see, I got enough track to keep stuff to cry. I got enough stuff to keep track of without you throwing in extraneous crap that I don't need.
I get the point.
There's Siebert's out in the hall. Well, good. Let him stand out there. There's good.
Yeah.
I don't even know which phone line to take. What is it, Ronnie?
Hi. This is kind of a belated phone call, but it's about what y'all were just talking about, the adjective and the noun with loan officer.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say that y'all are actually both right about that, because in that sentence, loan officer, he was saying that loan in that sentence was an adjective because it was modifying a noun.
Mm.
But actually, it is an adjective, but it's because it's modifying the subject. It's also a verb. He's correct about that also. I just wanted to clear that up.
Hold on a second. It sounds like I lost on both of those.
No. Didn't you say that it was I'm sorry, you said it was a noun. And I meant to say noun. You're correct.
See?
It's a noun in the way that loan is a noun in that sentence.
Thanks.
But it's
You're
also
wrong
an
about
adjective.
that. I am not. You make a loan.
Subject. I'm sorry?
Shut up. And you know what else? You can drive barefoot and it's not against the law. That's the other stupid argument I had today. But go ahead.
Who did you argue that with?
Chick, I was dropping off at auto place. I picked her up barefoot so I could drive her to work.
Yes.
Well, not so I could drive her to work. I can normally drive you to work with shoes on, but I didn't feel like getting dressed.
Okay.
Because you don't have shoes on. It's against the law. What if you get stopped? I want people drive all the time with no shoes. Ain't you watch Cops? When they pull them out of those cars, most of those guys don't have shoes on.
Yeah. You're arguing with this girl about shoes?
She said I didn't have any shoes on. It was against the law to drive barefoot.
Okay. I looked at Blakey himself to a great start.
Oh, no, it's not, because Dewana sent me the compatibility test thing. So I sent it on to her, the chick.
Okay.
Now she's questioning us going out.
Why did you bring Dewana and the stupid test into anything?
Because it's just funny to look at.
It is funny.
And
she's done them for me before.
It's all based on the exact date and time and location where you were born. When and where.
Right.
Both of them. Here it is.
She's got a computer program that does it. I know.
19 pages. There's some interesting things in here because it says she's going to have a problem with my occupation.
Okay. Don't have to be an astrologer to see that.
Nope. Well, I know, but
it says in paper, I guess.
Right. My point is, if it's a computer program, the computer doesn't know I'm in radio.
I know that.
Dewana knows, but she didn't enter that information.
Okay. Yeah, what else does it say? Anything interesting?
It's 19 pages. I didn't read most of it.
Okay.
Dewana was the one that pointed that out, so I went and looked for it. And loan is a noun.
You are God. You're able to change parts of speech.
Loan is a noun. Isn't it?
In certain contexts.
See?
It's a thing, then? It's a person, place, or thing, so it's got to be a thing. Is that what you're saying?
Hold on. Dictionary. Can't believe I'm wasting a 100,000-watt radio show on this.
Yeah, it could be.
You don't want any part of this.
Okay. It can be a loan. It can be a noun in certain contexts, but not when you say loan officer. It's an adjective when you say loan officer because loan modifies the word officer.
That wasn't the original point of the argument. How do you ever win a case?
What are you talking about? What was your original point? It's gotten lost somehow.
That loan is a noun and lend is a verb.
So you're saying what are you saying then? Loan is a noun at all times?
No. I said in the context I was using it.
What context were you using it?
It's been 20 minutes, like I know.
Well, then how do you know I'm wrong?
Because I was right when I said it.
Oh, okay.
See right here. Loan. Noun. In all instances.
Say that.
Yes, it does. See right here?
All instances.
Yep. Loan. In, period. And then parenthetically, in all instances. See right there?
No, let me see.
Noun.
It doesn't say that.
Yes, it does.
Not in all instances.
Yep. Loan, noun, all instances. Don't look at that screen.
Yeah.
There's nothing to see there. 6:17. What else can we use to kill time?
Oh, I'm just going to go and put the yellow ribbon up myself. I'm not going to put it on the tower. I'm just going to put it on the front of the building.
So the tower's out.
The tower's out.
Fine. I don't care. You're going to put it in the trees out front?
Put it in the trees.
I wish they had told us before you went and spent the money on the ribbon. But that's fine.
It'll look fine on the trees. Everyone can still see it from the freeway. I'll cut it up into like 3 pieces. We have 3 trees.
Fine. Yes, Ronnie?
Hey, Russ, just for the record, for $1 billion, I'd have a uterus installed and give Trey a butt baby for that kind of money. But anyway, my wife was telling me that Jennifer Love Hewitt's coming into town.
I'm still working on the other image. I don't know whether. Go ahead.
Do what?
Nothing. I was just thinking of the butt baby thing.
Oh, yeah. Comes with the Lone Star card. But anyway, she's saying that she was coming to town.
I'd give cash if it was $720 right now so somebody else could suffer with this show. Try it again, Ronnie. What?
I said, my wife tells me this Jennifer Love Hewitt's coming to town.
Good.
You going to have her on the show? I mean, or did Trey screw that up?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything else about it. Last that I heard, when I was talking to Trey after I had lent him some money, verb, she's not returning any phone calls, so I don't know.
Well, no, wasn't she hot for you? I mean,
I don't. All I know is she called in on the hotline, and Trey, instead of coming in and checking with me, I should have cut him in half with his desk. Instead of coming in and checking with me to say, hey, there's somebody on the hotline that says they're Jennifer Love Hewitt. Do you want to talk to him? He just blows them off and hangs up on her. How many times? Twice? Twice.
Jesus.
Anyway, I have to go.
What?
We have something to play?
Several things.
What's the weather thing?
It's a severe thunderstorm warning for Erath, Texas until...
All right. You know what? Most of North Texas is going to be under severe something watch until the storm passes.
Throughout the evening.
So we'll just keep that in mind. Yes, Amy?
You are right on all counts of what a loan is. It is a noun, it's a verb, it's a gerund, meaning it is everything. It can be any property of speech that you want it to be.
She's right.
All I know is the website that I pulled up, noun, in all instances.
In most instances...
I'm just reading what I read off the internet. All instances.
Well, not in all, but most. You're right, Russ.
Thank
Go
you.
with it.
See?
You're welcome.
Thank you.
No, I agree. It can. But when you say, I loan someone money, that's a verb. It's not a noun then. When you say someone is a loan officer, it's an adjective. When you say,
so
I
in
give
what
someone
instance,
a loan,
what instance would I say, I will loan you the money or I will lend you the money? I don't believe both are correct.
Well, it depends on what tense.
I just said it in the tense you just heard me say.
Well, what I'm saying is it depends. If you're saying, I will loan you the money, I will lend you the money, it depends on what context you're using it.
I just said it.
It will work.
Did you not hear both sentences?
Yes.
Okay. One of them has to be wrong.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because one of them is being used in the wrong syntax.
Why do you say that?
Because it is.
And what is your basis for that assertion?
That one of them's wrong.
What is your non-circular basis for that assertion?
None yet.
I'm sorry, what?
You heard me. None yet.
I didn't quite get that.
None yet. From the Latin is in none yet. I have time to educate you. Go back to college. Can we break here? Good.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
bad mood.
You seem to be in a real crabby mood today. You've yelled at me. You've yelled at Everett.
I yell at you.
Yell at...
Oh, Everett. I don't even throw him into the equation.
You seem very edgy. Started off being mad at Heather Hayes from Channel 4.
Oh, she was asking for it. Send an email. Thanks for giving me the brush off when I was at the station. Did I book you on the show?
You had a little smiley
Were you
face.
booked? Huh?
It had a little smiley face at the end.
Let me see.
I think she meant it in good humor.
Where's the email? I didn't see. I don't care if it's got a smiley face or not. Just copping an attitude. Thanks for giving me the brush off. I was out in your lobby. So? I don't believe we're having sex.
No.
I don't got to wave at you just because you're in the lobby. Was she up here to be on our show?
No.
Well, then what do I care?
She was just sitting right out in our audience area in Clearview. She probably is not aware that you can't see that far, clearly.
I can see that far.
Oh, I thought you couldn't.
I don't know that I can see her making eye contact.
Okay.
So then when she sends an email here into the studio, thanks for giving me the brush off. You know what? If I asked you up and I didn't say anything, then that's a brush off. If you just happen to be walking around the building, I don't say anything, that ain't a brush off.
And it was right at 3 and you were busy getting ready for the show. It's just, she's one of those chicks that is so hot, she's guys falling all over her, no matter where she is and what
Is there any chance in hell of me having sex with her?
I doubt it.
So for me to acknowledge her would do me what?
None.
Thank you. If I thought there was a chance in hell, then I might pursue it. Get her in the studio. Do a little kiss ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's nothing more than a futile attempt.
I could see you with her, except she's that North Dallas kind of chick.
She's the one that likes to hang out at the Topanga and anything else.
See and be seen.
Right.
And you don't. Like to see or be seen.
Either one.
Right. So you're in a fine mood?
I'm in a lovely mood.
You seem to be kind of crabby.
Yeah, I got to get with JD on this one.
Nobody's talking to you or that part of the room.
I rest my case.
Sometimes you throw out things I don't have time to deal with. I don't need the extraneous stuff.
Okay.
You're like a kid in the back seat. Shut up.
I take it back. You're in a fabulous mood.
Thank you.
So everything's going well with the new girl that you won't tell me her name?
What do you want to know her name for?
I don't just want to know who it is.
Blythe.
Blythe is fine. How are things with Blythe?
Things are lovely.
Except for the fact that you argued about being wearing shoes to drive.
We didn't argue. She just said, you're barefoot. That's against the law. I went, it is not. She said, yes, it is. And I said, it is not. I said, what I'm about to do is against the law. And I pushed her out.
There we go. And Duana said the personality thing says y'all aren't going to get along.
I didn't read the whole thing. I don't know. She just said in the personality comparison thing, it said the job would be a problem.
Interesting.
I don't get how they would come up with this information.
I don't know. It means everybody born was by place, too. So
yeah,
everybody born the same moment you were born wouldn't get along with this chick. That didn't make sense, but okay. I never have understood what the one does with numerology and where you are born and making any damn difference in the world as to how your life turns out.
Well, and astrology essentially divides the world into 12 subdivisions. You know,
I know, but it doesn't do it by, like you're a Libra regardless of where you're born.
Right. But that's like a starting point, and then from that, from what I understand, they refine the analysis.
Obviously, because with this comparison thing, they go for date, exact time, and longitude, latitude.
Okay, but for this to be scientific, wouldn't you have to have done some kind of research and followed somebody that was born that time and proved? I mean, that's just
I don't know.
Strong.
I don't care. Duana just asked, and I went, I'll find out. I'll find out what her birthday is and when she was born. It'll be interesting to read. Then she looks at it and goes, well, what about this? Well, what about it?
So you guys are fighting today?
No. It's just a concern.
Okay.
So first of all, this came from Duana. No. I would be more concerned with the fact that she went to the mall Saturday and bought a $275 Dooney and Burke purse.
I don't even know what that is, except for the fact that $275 got my attention.
She got a great deal.
Did she?
On a purse?
Those things are expensive. Louis Vuitton, you want to talk expensive? Those purses can be over $1,000.
For a purse?
Absolutely. The Louis Vuitton knockoffs are a couple of hundred.
purse.
Yes.
$275. And that wasn't the most expensive Dooney and Burke purse they had. But then she adds the little wallet that you can get to go along with it.
Sure.
That was another $175.
Jesus.
Did she get the keychain?
I don't know.
Those are high too. They can.
I don't know. I don't understand. She's looking at these. I went, well, look at these purses over here. There's this nice little makeup purse. You get free makeup with it.
Right.
It's like $8. Why would you want this? Look, it holds the makeup.
Right.
I'll even turn it upside down. It's still holding the makeup. $8. And the makeup comes with it. That Dooney and Burke purse, unless it's got $275 in it, you're getting dick.
You guys are going to have an issue about buying stuff together in the future if you stay with this girl. Obviously, she has very refined tastes.
You'd never see me buying a $275 purse for her.
I realize that. But
This wallet that I have right here?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Need this. Pierre Cardin. I didn't buy it. Somebody gave it to me 11 years ago. Same wallet.
I believe you.
And you know what? The only reason they bought me this was because my blue jean wallet had worn out. And it was driving her nuts. And the Velcro irritated her when I opened up the wallet.
No, I totally believe that story. That one I believe.
That's the only reason that I got this wallet.
I believe. My point is, if you guys stay together, you're going to have a conflict arise over and over and over her high-end taste.
I don't care what she's buying. As long as she's not spending my money, she can dump that cash on anything she wants. You want to spend $275 for a handbag when this nice little one over here for $9 that comes with the makeup will do just as well?
Yeah. This is going to transcend, though, into where you go out to eat, where you vacation.
You know, because normally I pay when we go out to eat. So she doesn't get to pick.
Oh.
Sorry.
That one had a head on it.
Man, that one smelled like rotten trash. Did.
Yeah.
All right. How could it only be 6:35?
Because it is.
Seems like we've had enough content for it almost to be Friday by now. What is today?
Today's Wednesday.
Oh, crap. Today's Sunday.
I do have to have something to discuss with you.
Well, then say it now.
It has to do with the police and fire parade.
What about it?
We can no longer have where we were planning. I don't know if you want to say it on the air, where we were planning on going. You remember that place?
Well, we were talking about like starting it at Jay Gilligan's or something like that, someplace in the mid-cities, or American Airlines Center. They've always been kind. They were nice to us last year, and they let us use a parking lot to get set up.
And were you aware where we were discussing to have it end up?
We were talking about a few different places.
Okay. The one in the mid-cities. You want to turn the mics off?
Well, just tell me.
Six Flags.
Okay, fine. Okay. Perfect.
Oh,
yeah, and then the cops and firemen, when we got there, we were going to talk to them about let them go in with their families for free.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Hit the delay if I say too much.
All right.
They've declined the offer. They do not like the content of the show. They don't think it goes with their family image.
You're talking about all the free stuff that we've mentioned Six Flags in the past?
I suppose.
They don't like that. They don't like the fact they've gotten free radio. And they don't like the fact that we're supporting police officers and firefighters, their families, if in fact the police officer or firefighter falls in the line of duty.
The gentleman I spoke with said that there's a very good event, but in general the content of the show does not.
So why don't you overlook the content of the show and do the right thing and help police officer and firefighters? Because when we do the parade, we take a picture, you have the poster, we sell that, and that goes back into the Police Fire Foundation.
They politely declined. They weren't ugly.
So they couldn't see past the show and do something for police and fire.
No.
I'll remember that.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say anything else about it. I'll remember that.
Okay.
Because of the few things we do, this is one of the most important things.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, I don't carry grudges.
Where did I hit you?
Do what?
Where did I hit you?
Right here, back in the, it was the April of 1989.
Yes. You don't carry grudges. You're right.
I'm not going to say anything untoward. Six Flags is an institution in Dallas-Fort Worth for many decades.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is I'll remember that. I'm sure we'll find someplace else. Someplace else that would love to have police and fire in the big parade there.
Mm-hmm. And be part of the poster.
Absolutely. Yeah, we could have done it in front of the new Superman ride.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Yeah.
Think about it.
That's absolutely perfect. Because that's what police and firefighters are. They're super people. And we acknowledge that. Obviously, some people in North Texas don't share the same view. I'm sorry to hear that. I have nothing else to say.
Fine.
But I'll remember that.
I know you will.
Yes, Amber?
Hi, Russ. How you doing?
Fine.
Yeah, I was at Six Flags this past Saturday, and my friend and I just bought season passes towards Six Flags for all the theme parks across the state, the nation, plus season parking.
Right.
I can't believe that they declined your show just because of your entire content. And I have the same opinion you do. I think that they should look past that, and it's a good cause.
I understand.
And let it be. Also,
perhaps they'll change their mind.
Excuse me?
Sure, maybe they'll rethink it, and they'll see that it's for the greater good, and they'll change their mind.
Well, they're definitely going to get a piece of my mind this week regarding that issue.
Okay.
Also, there's a whole bunch of water parks that are opening up like later this year, like near NRH2O. I know City of Garland's opening one up, and I believe.
Hey, what about Wet and Wild?
One up too.
Wet and Wild still open?
No.
Hold on, I gotta go.
They've been closed about 10 years.
Wet and Wild?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's called Hurricane Harbor now.
Oh, well, they didn't close. They changed names.
Yeah, they changed names. Then there was Whitewater.
Yeah, we could do that.
Whitewater's closed.
Where'd they go?
They're gone. Just property's not even there anymore.
Oh.
Wet and Wild just changed name a couple years ago.
The Hurricane Harbor?
Yes, Six Flags also owns them. So I would say no.
Oh, they do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we'll find someplace. Mm-hmm. I'm sure it's just an oversight. They probably didn't think it through.
I wouldn't have said this, but I spoke directly to the head of marketing.
Okay. I understand. It's a family park.
Correct.
And obviously this is the show they want to be associated with. Or people that put their life on the line every single day. Police and fire. Where would we be without them? I understand where we would be.
Yes.
It's something I think about every night when I go to bed. How safe I am because I know that if I need help, somebody's going to be there for me.
Yes.
I know when the firemen leave the firehouse, they have no idea how that fire is going to end. They have no idea if they're going to go home that night. A police officer, when they put on their badge, a symbol of trust and a symbol of good. When they put that badge on every day, they're out there to protect me and my family and society. So I stay here before you. I can't.
You're so close.
We'll find someplace else. I don't care.
All right.
Can we do news here, Eddie? Yes. All right. Take a couple of calls. We'll do news. La-da-tia-da-da-da-da-da. Yes, Sandy?
Yeah, Russ, you're giving your girlfriend a hard time about the $275 purse.
Mm-hmm.
What did you spend on your grill?
Yes, you got a good point.
What?
You have a $5,000 grill, something that burns meat.
Yes?
Yes, well, she does have a point.
Well, here's the thing, and I'll even tell you. You still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Here's the difference. The grill will stay with the house, and I can sell that grill along with the house.
Mm-hmm.
She can't turn around and sell that Dooney and Burke purse for another $275. I can get my $5,000 back out of that grill when I sell it because it matches the stone.
Perfect.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. I don't just enter these things haphazardly. The second Batmobile I'm buying.
Right.
I'm looking at that as an investment. If I wanted to, I could probably turn it around and sell it for another 40 to 50% of what I paid for it.
I agree. Both of those cars are investment cars.
Right. Thank you. See, Everett, I'm watching my money.
In a manner of speaking, yes. But I just think you could maximize it in ways that you've not yet considered, other than purchasing cartoon cars.
They aren't cartoon cars. They're investments. They just happen to be cartoon cars.
Yes.
It would be exotic cars.
Yes, that's what they are. Exotic cartoon cars. There's no way to dress that up. I'm driving a Mach 5 in a Batmobile. Yes. I'm an idiot. Let her spend the $275 on a Dooney and Burke purse. Yes, Rusty?
Yeah, they're going to shut down Six Flags and give them a special day for the gay and lesbians, but they're not going to let the firefighters go out there.
They really
with
do
their
that?
family.
Yes, they really do.
I didn't know that.
I had my kid out there one day, and
during a gay lesbian.
I didn't even know it. But he keeps.
You know what? Thanks, Rusty. I don't care what they do. Seriously, I got no beef with Six Flags. If they don't want to do anything with this show, that's fine. You got an image you're worried about. I understand that. Go ahead. Do what you have to do. I'll do what I have to do. Mm-hmm. We'll find someplace else to end the police fire parade.
But it certainly shoots their family values argument down. I mean, to say, oh, gee, we don't want the Russ Martin
Everett,
show.
I'm letting off the hook. Shut up.
Okay.
Thank you. It's much deeper than anything you would know.
Oh, no.
I'm not doing it. All right, 6:43. J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.3 FM.
Thank you, Russ. And it's brought to us by Service King Collision Repair Center. You can see Eddie tomorrow, 11 to 1, Central Expressway, Spring Creek in Plano. And he'll have lunch there by Hooters. And the first 50 people to arrive will receive a pair of tickets to the SCCA Grand Prix of Texas, happening May 3rd at the Texas Motor Speedway. That's Eddie tomorrow at the Service King Collision Repair Center.
Maybe we could end the parade at the TMS.
That would be appropriate.
I don't know it would be appropriate, but obviously it's a big enough area.
Right.
Plenty of room for the photograph.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Eddie Gossage would love to have us. General manager of one of the finest sporting facilities in the Southwest.
It is. Speaking of that, Lone Star Park, too.
What about him?
That's another sporting event area that's got a huge parking area.
That's fine as well. I'm sure that they would enjoy having us out there.
Mm-hmm. They have actually play areas for kids.
Because they support police and fire.
Yes, they do.
As do we. We understand the magnitude of what they do each and every day as they leave their homes, right? The sanctity of their homes as they travel to work.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly a day full of tragedy.
Okay.
Sometimes a day when you have a hard time getting up out of the lazy boy there in the firehouse.
Yes.
Certainly easy to pull a muscle as you pull the little recliner out. Well, find some place. I don't care about 6
All right. Here's some parenting tips from Colleen and Neil Bro of Levington, Pennsylvania. Wrap your children in duct tape if they're misbehaving. That way they can't hit their heads if they can't move. It seems that Colleen would wrap the ankles and wrists and torso of her 2-year-old and 1-year-old foster kids and her 5-year-old biological son to the point where the kids were like mummies, and they got pictures of this. She claims she did it because the little ones kept taking off their diapers, climbing out of their cribs. This went on for months, which means there's probably more work to abuse the kids than just to keep an eye on them. Neil started having marital problems, so he took pictures of the mummified children, possibly for blackmail later, felony counts of child endangerment and false imprisonment. And Neil was arrested because he did nothing to stop it. By the way, while this was going on, the couple were honored by the local social services agency because they had, quote, proven to be very good foster parents.
They are.
You can wrap your kids out with duct tape.
Any of the kids get hurt?
You don't know that, maybe.
Anybody fall and hurt themselves?
No, you
Did they hit them? Did they hit their heads on anything?
No.
Obviously. The parents knew what they were doing.
You don't wrap kids in duct tape.
Yes, you do.
Jesus. That's why they're going to jail.
Oh, are they going to jail?
Yes.
Oh, idiot.
A community sex education center is to broadcast a charity masturbate-a-thon live on the internet. It's going to be organized by Carol Queen of the Center for Sex and Culture in San Francisco. The center is a nonprofit sex education organization which provides events, classes, and a library. Participants in the May 2nd event will collect money for charity and then do that thing privately. The Masturbate-a-thon will feature separate women's and men's areas as well as mixed gender areas. Those taking part must be 18 or over, and the prize will be awarded for the most money raised, among other achievements. During the webcast, there will be clearly marked separate public and private areas. Part of the room will be seen on camera, while part will be shielded. Coming up May 2nd, Aerosmith and Kiss have announced dates for their huge North American tour. The tour will stretch over 11 weeks, beginning August the 2nd in Hartford, Connecticut. Saliva will open up the shows, and while we've heard rumors that Kiss has agreed to play second and let Aerosmith headline, some sources say that actually hasn't been decided yet. Either way, you can check out their dates at their websites. It seems that along with divorcing Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman also divorced the Church of Scientology.
That's probably the smartest thing she's ever done.
Possibly. There's still a lot of people in it. MSN.com reports.
I don't care. How many people are in the Church of Scientology?
God, I have no clue.
Well, you said there were a lot. How many?
I'll find out.
So you don't know?
I don't. But it's big enough that there's a lot of people.
100,000?
Probably.
$2 million.
No. I'll find out. It'll be simple enough. Before the next commercial's over, I'll find out.
Can't wait.
MSN.com reports that church members haven't seen the Oscar-winning Mama in quite a while. Actually, when I knew Nicole, this is Kelly Preston speaking, by the way, she seemed to think there was nothing better than Scientology. The couple is among, of course, Kelly and John Travolta, among one of the highest profile Scientologists out there. But since her 2001 split with Cruz, this being, of course, Nicole Kidman, she just doesn't hang around the church anymore.
I don't blame her.
Give it up. I don't know anything about it. What's the book called?
Dianetics.
Dianetics. There we go.
That was by
L. Ron Hubbard.
Lake Ray Hubbard.
L. Ron.
That's what I said.
You said Lake Ray.
Same thing.
No. One's a lake, one's a man.
Which one wrote the book? You don't know.
Did you ever suffer from email tension? Have you ever gotten angry at an email from a friend or a lover and later learned that you completely misunderstood the meaning of what was written? Do you ever fear that gossip you write in your emails will be forwarded to someone else? You may suffer then from pre- and post-email tension. Basically, they did a survey, and they said 52% of folks say they regularly struggle with the meaning of personal emails. 10% say they had beefs with friends over email misunderstandings. 2% have broken up because of email or on email. 65% say they have trouble concentrating if they expect a reply from someone they'd like to have sex with. 50% say they waste time constantly checking for new mail. 35% say they agonize trying to come up with a witty reply.
Are you done?
Sure, if you want to be. There's news and information brought to us by the Service King Collision Repair Center. Eddie will be there tomorrow, 11 to 1, North Central at Spring Creek. I'm J.D. Ryan, the live 105.3, the Talk That Rocks, Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
I sure would like to bet on the Mavericks game.
Yeah. You just torture him.
What?
Why? Because Trey came in and asked you. And you went, huh? Okay, what?
I had my headphones on. I didn't know what he wanted. All I know is we only have a few minutes left, and I'd like to place a bet on the Mavericks game.
That's what he asked, and he held the sheet up right in your face. You want to do this? You went, okay.
Huh?
Yeah? Well, yeah, go ahead. And he left.
What do we have?
We have the Mavericks versus Portland, Game 2 of the playoffs.
Game 2 of the playoffs. What about the Stars? They still playing?
Play tomorrow night. They start their series versus Anaheim.
So they're still in the playoffs?
Yes.
Yeah,
second round.
That's good. All right, so they start another series of 7?
Yes.
Okay. And if they win this, they get the Stanley Cup?
Nope. Then you go to the conference champion.
And then if they win that?
Then you go to the Stanley Cup.
So
it's 4 rounds.
So they're not anywhere close.
Second round out of 4.
But they're supposed to have a pretty good shot at going all the way now that Detroit is out of the picture.
Yeah.
But
Belt City?
Yeah, they're done.
Just the team. Good. All right. So what are we betting on?
Mavericks.
By the way, I sent Heather Hayes a response email where it said, where she said, thanks for ignoring me so I get the big brush off from you today. I smile through the studio window and I get nothing in return. Very nice.
What did you say to her?
I don't think she'll be able to do it.
Oh. Did he do that?
Not unless she stretches for a half an hour and has somebody help her.
Nice to her?
I'm not being nice to her.
Why?
It's one of those hot chicks that thinks because I'm hot and she's sitting outside a broadcast studio that I'm going to ask her in. Then she gets mad and leaves and then sends an email. Tough.
She's used to it, probably.
I understand that. She's not going to get. You come to the wrong place. Unless we're banging, or I think there's a chance that there's going to be some banging going on. I'm not playing that game. It's an absolute waste. Go ahead.
Mavericks it's Mavericks -6, and the total is 192.
The over-under?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. How much money do I win on the Stars game? $200?
Yes.
What'd the line start out at?
I don't have that. I've got up to the date.
Is this important to betting right now?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Do we need that?
Everett's got a point. I mean, I don't think it's actually moved that much.
Okay.
So
I'll put, who are they playing?
Portland.
I'll put 100 on Portland. And 100 over. John?
I'll take 100 Mavericks over.
Wait, you want 100 on the Mavs and 100 on the over?
Yes.
Okay, so you're betting 200.
Yes.
E?
100 Mavs, 100 over.
All right, same bet for everything. Eddie, nothing? You going to throw down anything, Trey?
Yes.
If you win, you can buy a new desk.
If you win, you can buy me a new desk.
I could. All right. You didn't lose a desk.
Well, it's part of it.
You didn't lose all of it. You just lost a strip right down the middle of it. Go ahead. Are you going to bet anything?
Yeah, I'm going to do 50 on the Mavs, 50 on the over, and parlay the two.
You ever think the Mavericks can pull this one out? Why?
I mean, they played so well second half Saturday.
I don't know if Nowitzki can hold up to this.
He's really good, but I think Steve Nash and some of the other guys will have better games, so I don't think he'd have to score 46.
I understand that, but I think he's been through a lot in the last couple of series, and I think it's taken its toll on him.
I think he's pretty healthy.
He seems to be pretty healthy, but you know what? You can only do so much. You're not a Superman.
Plus, Scottie Pippen sort of hurt, so I think
which puts more pressure on Nowitzki.
That makes it easier for him.
Yeah, Pippen's on the other team.
Well, I'm out.
Sounded good for a minute there.
I tried to go as far as I could.
Yeah. Very impressive, given you know nothing about it.
I don't even know who Nowitzki is. Does he play for the Mavericks?
Yes.
What does he play?
Forward.
Good. Doesn't everybody play forward?
No.
I've never seen anybody run backwards. I'm not being facetious, but wouldn't everybody be a forward?
There's guard, forward, center.
Goalie.
They don't have a goalie.
It's hockey. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, they got a guy hanging over the net with a stick. Good going, John. All right, so you have all the bets down?
I have everything.
Okay. Yeah, You ready to go?
Yep.
All right.
All right, come out and see Eddie tomorrow at Service King Collision Repair Center, North Central of Spring Creek in Plano from 11 to 1. That is...
Doesn't it sound like he's just kind of sleeping through the show?
I'm not sleeping. I've been very peppy today.
Huh?
I've been peppy.
No, you're not. Even at the beginning of the show, you sounded like you were just kind of dazed.
Yeah, I could swear you got hit in the head.
But we already know that's impossible.
Why?
Nothing can hit you in the head because of the atmosphere around it. Burns up.
Yes.
Watch. I'm going to throw this bottle at your head.
No,
I guarantee you it'll burn up in the atmosphere around your huge head.
It doesn't.
Then I was wrong.
More information about the Russ Martin Show, email us for details on the police and firefighter poster and or parade. Go to russmartin.com. Instant email us during the show at studio@russmartin.com. To see Trey, visit his website. Go to TreyTrenholm.com. Find Eddie on the World Wide Web. Go to EddieBoyd.com. For me, it's JohnDavidRyan.com. Everett Newton, you can contact him for law issues at 214-823-LAWS.
Oh, we're trading emails now. Heather just emailed me back.
Or go to DallasAttorney.com. What'd she say?
A man of so few words that makes such a punch. Excuse me, I have to send something back.
Limousine service provided by Ultimate Limousines. Call George at 214-668-5363.
Where's the caps lock on this?
Top left.
Got it.
And the official site for the Talk That Rocks is live1053.com.
She won't be able to do that either.
She won't. Nobody could do that. A Russian gymnast couldn't do that.
Yeah. If somebody's behind you pushing your head down really hard, you could probably do that.
I don't think so.
I will see you guys tomorrow.
See ya.
Bye.